and in best on 7 of those occasions. Just the one game this year landed in the best against Redan with a 3-goal haul. Joining me this afternoon for the call, Fridge Freeman. Welcome, Fridge.
G'day, Todd.
Really looking forward to this contest, and Ballarat on their home deck, and a firm deck at that. Really no excuses against North Ballarat. It'd be fair to say if they don't get them today, they may not get them again.
That'd be right, Todd. You know, today's the day that they've got every opportunity to get over North Ballarat with, lack of numbers. When I say lack of numbers, top-end players for North Ballarat, and I'd say the Ballarat boys are missing one in Hooper, who's not playing today. But, good clash between two sides that are sitting 5th and 6th at this point of time on the ladder. And, conditions are overcast, but the ground is in good condition, and we've got no rain, sleet or hail or anything that we've had the last couple of weeks, Todd, so it should be a good contest.
No, it's a warmer welcome to Ballarat in more sense than one this afternoon. We'll endeavour to keep you updated with scores around the region. Melton South host Sunbury. Now, no surprises what will happen there. It's just a matter of how far Sunbury and how long Melton South can hang in. An interesting game, albeit two sides outside of the 6. Sebastopol hosting Redan. Of course, Redan have lost 5 of their last 6. Sebastopol have lost 4 of their last 6. But all of those two teams' losses over that 6-week period have been against sides in the top 6. So they've both got a drop in class, so they'll know where they're at in a tussle for arguably an unofficial title of the best side outside of the 6th, Fridge.
Yeah, no, 100%, Todd. And, if Sebastopol had got the job done over Darley last week, they would have been a massive important game for them, because would have just kept them rolling and giving them some hope of making the 6th. But after the loss last week, that's all become a foregone conclusion for them.
No Andrew Hooper today, the leading goal scorer for Ballarat. He has 19 goals from his 11 games. So the next best, Zach Rinaldi on 14. Jack O'Brien, a lively type up forward. He has 12 goals. And Paddy Simpson out of the middle with 10, whilst for North Ballarat, Ned Nash with 22. Mel White, 12. Taj McMillan, 17. And some concessions made for Joel Freeman, given he's just had a couple of games at the club. He booted 5 goals in North Ballarat's 77-point win over Bacchus Marsh last week, and you would expect him to play a role in North Ballarat's fortunes this afternoon if they are in fact able to get the job done. President's luncheon going on downstairs. They would have snuck in a few heavies and a few lights, and maybe that bread roll on the side will come in handy for their articulation for the remainder of the afternoon. Fridge?
The bread rolls for the absorption of the alcohol, Todd.
Indeed. Not far off a start here. BFNL's match of the round via the Red Onion Vision and the BFNL Match Centre. North Ballarat will kick to the right of screen in the opening term. And the Roosters just want a nail-biter in the reserves. Trying to get planed away to be Powling and Deering. First clearance, Liston, was too hot for Rinaldi. He spilled it. Chance for Brumley Lynch on outer centre wing. Bailed up by Rinaldi. Tried to make up for that loose handball to get play underway, but managed to square away a stoppage. Ball up, tap one by Powling through traffic. Liston tried to get it back to the big fella, but stolen there by Deering. Ball shallow entry inside 50, cut off there by Bade, and the right foot kick goes out in the Maple direction. Nash did the disciplined thing. Knocked it away from him, then applied the tackle. Did well not to get into the back of Maple. And there'll be a ball up on half forward out of side for North Ballarat. Decent crowd in attendance this afternoon.
Yeah, good little crowd, Todd, especially underneath us.
Ball up. We'll give that tap to Deering through traffic. Carey hitting hope by hand to McCartan in game 201. Shallow entry inside 50. Chance here for the Collingwood VFL listed Glover to have his first touch. Couldn't get a clean gather. The reinforcements arrive for the Swans through the agency of Maple, and there'll be a ball up. This time Powling won that tap. North Ballarat into attack. Here's a chance for the racehorse in white. Pinged, holding the ball every day of the week. So some good work there from Rinaldi. Back into the side today. So he in for the out of Hooper, and the kick was good and found Simpson. So some important touches early for the mids of the Swans. The short kick found Liston. Speaking of one of that midfield brigade. A dual best and fairest at the club. Kick smothered. Opportunity. Opened the door for White, who got it to Nash, who loves a goal. Gave it to Glover. Bit of a shuffle, quick hands, got it onwards towards Quinlan outside of the right boot. He might have snuck it through.
Got it through.
And he has. He's got the opener on the back of Swan's error here at Alfredson Oval. They get the all-important first goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, just a crucial mistake coming through the middle there, Todd, and the turnover, and North Ballarat were able to capitalise on it. It was a little bit scrappy there, and with the handballs from the North Ballarat boys, but Quinlan was able to get on the end of it and kick a nice goal.
Whilst they are undermanned, North Ballarat, I have complimented them over the journey. The way they go about it, they'll make you pay if you're fundamentally flawed, and on that occasion, it was a basic fundamental that brought the Swans undone.
Yeah.
1 goal straight 6 here, North Ballarat. Lead the Swans, no score. Stick with us via the BFNL Match Centre at the restart. It'll be Deering and Powling. Powling's tap, no real hit to advantage. The ball right in the middle of the ground. White with a hurried kick forward. Couldn't get it beyond the cricket pitch. Lays in from everywhere, and there'll be a stoppage. Expecting plenty of those this afternoon. No rain, no real breeze. Alfredson Oval essentially with a day off. A few of the times we've been up here over recent years. So Rinaldi, make of Lewis, denied by Bromley Lynch at exit. There'll be a ball up. Near half forward for North Ballarat. Tap one by Powling. Got it to Simpson. Hurried kick forward. Bouncing ball. Driscoll did well with the gather. Right foot kick was hurried. Turnover opportunity through Mellington, who got it to the outside. Left boot forward from Perkins. Bouncing ball. Chance here for Butler. How will it sit for him? He keeps it in front of him. He did well, but it was rushed through by Palmer. His leg speed and advantage needed none more so than just then to rush it through for a behind.
There's plenty of space going in that inside entry, inside 50 for Ballarat, Todd.
Ball will come back into play. Another turnover opportunity.
It's a bad kick.
The mark's been taken there by Gray. So Gray will send the Swans back into attack with a squaring kick. Spotted the vision at the back. Nash, who's pushed right into the last line to save the day for the Roosters, and he'll get them out of trouble momentarily. No stranger in the back half, Nash, either. The short kick was okay. Short kick still inside the defensive 50. And North Ballarat can come broadcast side. Out wide there towards Quinlan. His confidence should be up after kicking the opener. Hand pass was ambitious. Put Jenkins under the pump. Territory gain soccer from Mellington was okay in the Perkins direction. He tried to copy-paste that with another dribbling ball along the ground. Wardley the gather. North Ballarat have got numbers, as they so often do around stoppage, but Troon
kicking in danger.
He's loose boot. It'll be a free kick, and it's going to come back to Butler. Swans just continue to play on there, but rightly so, the ball will come back. So he was very good last week. Butler, well, he's been the beneficiary here of an error from Troon, essentially. He did kick 3 important goals against the Lakers. So a chance for a Swans response. He'll give it to Fraser, who did this last week. He kicked a goal with the run. Handball received. Speaking of copy-paste, he's done it again, Fraser. Off half-back, the handball received. Now, I used the term last week for the Lakers, falling asleep at the wheel, and indeed, that was the case there for North Ballarat. You had seen the vision last week, you would have been on to the fact that Fraser is known to do that, and he was able to get away with it.
Bad checking on the North Ballarat defenders' behalf, Todd. They should have been manning up and should have been awake to that one, because it looked fairly obvious that he was going to do that, Todd.
Yep, no excuse. Don't get beat with what you already know, and that was evident last week, and he's done it again, Fraser. And he's done enough to get the Swans in front here. Tick over 6 minutes gone opening term.
Perry's lining up on Glover, Todd, and Robinson on Freeman.
Opportunity here for Rinaldi. Falls into the hands of Gray, who goes with a sweeping hand pass. Chance for Smart to get on the end of this. He was denied. Rinaldi looked dangerous. Got too much of the belly of the footy. He tried to kick it with the outside of the right boot. Got too much purchase on it. Off to the left and through for a minor score. So a little bit of offensive time from the Swans. Kick comes back into play. It'll go back in as quick as it came out. Simpson set the ball back into attack. They're under the pump here, the Roosters, through purchase. Kick across the body's been cut off again. So it's been a good start here. Might be Zach Maple with ball in hand. From outside 50. Juggling jumpers last week, trying to throw me under the bus, essentially. Came out after half-time after a dip in the mud with number 51, but he's not in the 22 this afternoon. Gets plenty on the kick, and it's off to the right and through for a minor score.
Their pressure's really good in Ballarat, Todd. They're really hitting up on the North Ballarat boys, and if they get that handball game going, they'll be very dangerous.
Driscoll comfortably unmanned was the recipient of the kick, and he went short to Cockrell. So not out of trouble yet. Goes back to Driscoll. He's got little time to throw the ball onto the boot and along the line, but Powling read it well. Bay did well to deny Deering an aerial presence. So Powling back inside 50 to a one-on-one and strong hands there from Butler. He's a good size, Butler, and mobile just the same. That was the BFNL's match centre. First opportunity to see him last week. Named in the best for his 3 goals. But he's contested, his aerial work was impressive. So he'll kick from 50. Kicks on its way. Well, he's done that at training, and now he's done it on game day. Butler makes no mistake. Back-to-back goals for the Swans, and they extend to a 9-point lead. 8.5 minutes gone opening term.
Well, the last 5 minutes have been played in Ballarat's inside 50, Todd, and they've got off to a really good start, and the Roosters will have to tighten up in their mid and their defenders.
So Fraser and now Butler with
one apiece.
The goals for Ballarat. Quinlan has the sole goal, the first of the afternoon for North Ballarat. But it's the Swans who lead here. And, of course, they're a proven commodity on their home deck against top 6 opposition. They managed to take care of Sunbury here by 22 points and received the dual, deserving respect of Sunbury coach Matty White. He quoted on the presser during the week that he's happy he's not playing the Swans again, albeit in the home and away rounds. Opportunity for White, tackle, hurried kick forward. Chance here for Perry, who was good last week. Bit of a touch of the fumbles. Dalglish couldn't gather. Swing and a miss by Nash by foot over the shoulder. Free kick there. And it'll be Quinlan. So Quinlan will weigh up the options. They'll endeavour to get some isolation forward and separation, mind you, Fridge.
Yeah, she's pretty congested there at the moment, Todd.
So Quinlan just puts it up into the hot spot. Glover in front of it, knocked away from him there by Perry. Tack on the ball was good from Nash. McCartan over the footy, went to ground. Gray followed him there too. Chance for Quinlan, bailed up, tackled, taken to the ground there by Squires. And there'll be a ball up. 35 metres around from North Ballarat's goal. Aiming to arrest those back-to-back goals to Ballarat moments ago. Chance here for Squires. Decided to go by hand to the voice of Bate and found him, who just had a hit and hope across the body. Dangerous. Was cut off there by McCartan, who'll be told to come around by the umpire.
Into game 201, Toddy.
Indeed. Beyond his range, of course, so he'll square the footy. Chance at ground level for Bromley Lynch, but the Swans have got the numbers through Mellington. He coughed it up, though. Troon's hair pass, got it towards Huff. Did he get a push?
He paid a push.
Umpires paid it. A few of the Swans, loyal and faithful, just wanted to huff and puff and blow North Ballarat's house down, but it will be Huff. He'll go back and have a shot on goal directly in front.
Good call, Toddy.
So, a couple of the youngsters, well, we'll say it for the most part this afternoon, given the lineup on the ground today from North Ballarat. It will be a host of youngsters that get them essentially over the line, albeit hitting the scoreboard.
Yeah, you're quite right there, Todd. And they're not big-bodied boys, that's for sure. They've got a lot of developing to do, them young fellas.
So half off to the right, through for a minor score. So a let-off there for the Swans. After a deliberate shot on goal there. 1-1-7 North Ballarat trail the Swans 2-3-15. Ball comes back into play. Overcooked the kick. One bounce. Over the line for a boundary throw-in. Just had too much on it for Smart.
Some people get that misconception when you come out of the goal square and it goes out on the full, but you've got to stay in the square for it to be out on the full, Todd.
Yeah, it was actually a nice kick from Tristan Maple. Just too much weight on it for Smart. Throw-in. Tap one by Freeman. Nearly as good as a kick. Put the Swans under pressure, albeit a shallow entry inside 50. Dalglish dispossessed. Quick hands from White. Went straight into the hands of Liston. He was bailed up there by Troon. And the umpire will come in and effect a ball up. Ballarat 15 lead, North Ballarat 7 here. Entertaining game of footy. Opening term. Powling was had every opportunity to grab it out of the ruck. He did so, then coughed it up to Arts. His kick went up the side of the boot. Opened the door for Perkins. He got it to Mellington. Left foot kick to broadcast centre wing. Freeman missed the footy. Smart got a tap on it. Touch of the fumbles there from Cockrell. Couldn't bend and pick it up, the big man. Gave Smart an opportunity. You think a whistle limited here. Swarm of players around the footy. And there'll be a ball up right in front of us here in the broadcast position. On the wing here, above the impressive social club beneath us here, Fridge.
Yeah, no, she's a very good establishment here, Todd.
Ball up, tap one by Powling to the voice of Rinaldi. Tackle pressure was good from Carey. We'll square away a stoppage and there'll be a ball up.
Bit better than some of the facilities you've had to call from before, Todd.
Indeed. Ball up, tap one by Powling. Freeman did the roving. High up and under kick, territory gained at that. Glover the fly.
Good hands.
Quality player, 15 VFL games this year for the Pies. In best on 7 occasions, and he lopes away onto
Nice
that left
kick.
foot.
Nice kick.
Terrific kick. Reminds me of Pendlebury, not just the number 10, but the way he releases the footy. Troon got on the end of it, sent the ball forward. There's a mark. Taken there by Huff, just metres away from goal. And he just should run around and make no mistake here, Fridge.
Yeah, you'd think he'd just mosey on out and put it round the body and she'll go through, Todd. Yep.
Kicks on its way. No mistake made.
Ollie Half with one.
So 2 goals apiece here at Alverton Oval. 2-3-15 North Ballarat. Lead 2-3-15 Ballarat. Lead North Ballarat 2-1-13. We'll get some scores from around the grounds as they come to hand. I think we've got the right game in front of us here this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the vision. On a good track here at Alverton Oval. Near 15 minutes gone. It's the Swans by 2 points. Give that tap to Powling. It was decisive, but to no real advantage. Ground ball opportunity here. Squires off half-back. Gathered. Was tackled by Palmer. And there'll be a ball up. Good to see they got the old scoreboard still
Going.
Yeah, still ticking over. I think that bloke lives on that little ledge. I think his nickname is Scoreboard. Can you believe it? Anyway, back amongst the action. The gather was terrific from Simpson. The hand pass was better. Got it to Mooney. Dribbling ball, territory gain. Cockrell could keep it in, but he's under the pump here, so he'll switch play to the outer side. The kick was good and found Freeman. Laconically takes the mark, plays on, just puts it out in front of Nash. He's got time to gather, but he spilled it just as he did gather it. Opened the door for Maper to apply the tackle and took him over the line for a boundary throw-in. Out of sight of the ground, true centre wing.
East Point 15, Lake Wendouree 1, Sebastopol 19, Redan 9, and no score as yet from the blimp at Sunbury. Melton South.
Mate, they're all watching the netball. Don't worry about that. Quick hands out of the congestion there. Got it towards Troon, dribbling ball to half forward. Perry seen over the line there by Duffy. And there'll be a boundary throw-in 52 metres around from the North Ballarat goal. So 2 point lead to the Swans. Another win over top 5 opposition will do their confidence wonders ahead of a final series, a return to finals for the Swans in Chris Maple's second year at the helm, albeit
He's last.
he's last. Boundary throw in. Powling. Just got a little tap on it, only as far as Carey. Now that's more of a tap. Got it to Duffy. Forced to go by hand because he was under the pump. Bade. Got it to Maple. To Gray. Back to Maple. Normally good by foot. That's his one wood. Got it to Rinaldi. Squaring kick into the middle of the ground was terrific. The vision. Awesome. Found his brother. And then who fired the hand pass out to Butler. He went inside 50. O'Brien couldn't take the mark. Was out of the contest as he went to ground. But the umpires picked out a free kick here. It's going to go the way of Wardley. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal here, 45 metres out.
Bit harsh on Cockrell. Done all the work. Spoiled the defender. And then was very tiggy touch with that one, Todd.
So it'll be Wardley. 45-degree angle will essentially walk away from us here. With a shot on goal and a chance to extend the Swans' lead.
Missed.
Not a bad effort, but left and always left through for a minor score. So a square up with a free kick, set shot on goal at both ends has eventuated into behind. So the Swans, 16 lead North Ballarat 13. Near 18 minutes gone opening turn. So Purchase will bring the ball back into play. The kick was okay. Kick from Bromley Lynch, gets towards half back and found McCartan, who looked in the middle of the ground and lowered the eyes. The kick was terrific. Handball to Carey, who went to Freeman, who was unmarked in the middle of the ground. That was poor checking from the Swans, but the kick was terrific. And Freeman found Glover on the lead. He'll waste no time and square the kick unselfishly. And there'll be a shot on goal here for McMillan, who's been able to find the sticks this year. He's kicked 17 goals. He's worked great. Reward for it and put on a platter from Glover.
Yeah, very hard work of this young lad, Todd. Good passage of play there.
So his ability to work up and down the ground has been rewarded with a mark inside 50. Just the polish from Glover has made this assignment all the more easier for McMillan, who makes no mistake. Now it's North Ballarat's turn with back-to-back goals as they regain the lead here at Alfreton Oval. Seesawing affair, 3-1-19. The Roosters, they lead Ballarat 2-4-16. Entertaining game, Fridge.
Good contest, Todd. Open footy. There's no there hasn't been many stoppages, but it is free-flowing, and when North Ballarat are able to get that overlap and Ballarat gets that overlap and that handball going, well, they look very dangerous.
It's good to see both sides trying to run the footy by hand. We've missed that over the last couple of weeks, primarily due to the horrendous conditions that we've seen up here in Ballarat. Chance here for White. He's tackled, but no real prior. Somehow fell back into his hands. Ushers the ball forward legally. His follow-up work was good. It was good repeat efforts there from White, but the Swans have got numbers. Look, they're queuing up for a chip. Ball goes towards half forward. Wardley. Clean bowled in. Jenkins. He's got boundary side and he's got some help.
They're out.
Through McCarty. Got it over the top. Bouncing ball. Found its way over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Swans are usually looking for a bread roll, Todd, not the chip. The Seagulls look for the chip.
Oh, right. Well, got nothing to say to that. Good chips, though, here at Alfreton Oval. Kick to half forward. Cockrell. Courage. Went back. And handled himself well despite the Wardley pressure. And he'll go short. And the kick's okay. Not out of trouble yet. McCarty with ball in hand. We'll just send it along the line. Look for an aerial presence, but Powling was one of those. Ground ball opportunity here. Swarm of players around the footy. Ball just gets shoveled out in the Glover direction. Good use of the body on Perry, but the pressure was good from Perry. Don't know what happened there. Glover will take it anyway. Just a bit too high, said the umpire. So Glover played on, and he went to the hot spot. Freeman couldn't quite hang on to it. Kick across the body from half was denied.
Too high.
And another free kick. Oh, it's pinged for holding the ball. So no Andrew Hooper this afternoon for the Swans. They'll just have to find another option for goal. The kick's okay. Now Maple. Hand pass over the top. Made it difficult for Liston as Palmer turned, did well. Not sure he meant to release the footy. Follow-up work from Maple was okay to square away a stoppage. And that errant hand pass that was meant for Liston. So North Ballarat 19 lead Ballarat 16 here. North Ballarat have the ball just outside their attacking 50. Carey was Bromley Lynch, in fact, searching hand pass forward. Glover presented. Always looks like he's going to impact the footy. As the heart rate of the Swans go up every time he goes near it. There's a turnover opportunity. They're out here through Liston. On the left, kick was good, and they're away here. It's Mellington who got it to the outside to Perkins, who took a running bounce. He can give it to O'Brien if he likes, but he'll send it to the hot spot. Players set themselves. Chan Cramble opportunity here for Wardley. Had a 3-on-1. Purchase knocked it towards the boundary line. And despite the pleas of the Swans forwards,
deliberate,
the umpire said, throw it in. Near 23 minutes gone here. Time on opening term. Tight game. Chance for the Swans to get one back here. Wardley couldn't gather. Wanted a hold. Denied by the umpire. Cockrell will get North Ballarat out of trouble momentarily. Outlets it for Maple. Okay. Got it to Rinaldi. Inside hand pass to Mellington. He's swarmed by North Ballarat players, but somehow got a hair pass over to Rinaldi. Has the North Ballarat pressure. Somehow they got a handball away to Perkins, who threw it on the boot. And the finish was terrific. So Perkins gets his first. Gee, they were bees to a honey pot there with the pressure, North Ballarat, but somehow they were able to find a way.
The Ballarat players were like a mouse in a maze, Todd. They were getting in and out and circling round, coming in again, and they just couldn't lay a hand on them, that pressure. So, but yeah, good goal in the finish.
Well, McCartney couldn't deny North Ballarat their intent with that pressure. Just a great finish there from Perkins. He gets his first. Ball up. It'll be Deering and Powling. White's getting, well, that's not for the first time he's got that clearance. Glover had a couple to beat. Clean bowled him. Chance there for Quinlan. Loose handball. They raffle it here, the Swans. Squires says, I'll have it. Kick smothered. Now they're under the pump. Nearly stolen there by Huff, but Glover said, I'll have it. And he keeps a goal.
Yeah, there's the class. That's the class, Todd.
Fumble equals quality finish in the end. If you don't want it, I'll have it. See you later.
Pressure creates fumble, Todd. So, and that's what it was. Just the pressure around the contest, and come out to the class, and Julie finished off with a good goal. To
Glover, and North get their fourth high-scoring affair here at Alberton Oval. 4-1-25. North Ballarat lead the Swans 3-4-22. So we're back at the restart. 25 minutes gone opening term. Deering and Powling. So they'll go at it head-to-head for the most part this afternoon, you'd think. Quick hands from Liston. Got it to Dalgleish. Loose hand opportunity there for Palmer. Coughed it up. Through traffic they go, through Squires, who got it to Powling, who found Rinaldi. Hand pass. Too much there for Perkins. Smart was just that. Well, I'll call it clever in the end with the hand pass. Got it to Rinaldi, who found brother in Lewis, who got it to Robinson, who lowered the eyes, and the kick, shallow entry, albeit inside 50, was terrific. And Simpson's taken the mark directly in front, 50 metres out from goal. Waste no time with the hit up. And pushing forward there was Dalgleish. Just got under the radar there of the Roosters. And it'll be Dalgleish, former Essendon player. Excellent pick-up for the Swans in the off-season from Drysdale. We'll go back and have a shot on goal here. A chance to put the Swans back in front. So Dalgleish from 49 kicks on its way.
Misses.
Off to the right, through for a minor score. So 8 scoring shots to 5 in favour of the Swans. Still sees them 2 points shy on the scoreboard. But encouraging nonetheless, anybody's game here at Alverton Oval, just as we thought in the build-up. So Purchase brings the ball back into play safely. So the kick from Darabin goes beyond the defensive 50. We'll end up in a stoppage here, 55 metres away from the Swans' goal. Ball up. Can the Roosters hold out the Swans in the dying minutes of this opening term? Searching hand pass from Bromley Lynch was helpful, was hopeful rather than anything else. Chance here for Robinson. Got it to Liston. He's starting to warm to the task. Just needs a bit of composure and players running by in the right patterns to make Liston's job a little easier to feed by hand. Ball up, tap. Free kick picked out. Soft one. It'll go to Deering. Softest of the afternoon, that one. Deering, right foot kick to half forward. Presenting there was Duffy, and it knocked away from him by Perry. There'll be a boundary throw in right in front of the North Ballarat coaches box here at Alverton Oval. So both coaches should be reasonably pleased heading into the first break in just a few moments' time. Boundary throw in, double fist, knock, nearly as good as a kick from Powling, but only as far as McCartan. Left foot kick in the Troon direction, he couldn't gather. Nor could Dalgleish. Carey kept his feet, fell into his hands, got it to White. He too was dispossessed.
Great second effort.
And then Perry gathered, was tackled and taken to the ground, and there'll be a ball up. So they've managed to rush the ball, to use a rugby league term, about 35 metres closer to their goal, the Roosters. Powling with the tap. Squire's under the pump here. Got the assistance from Rinaldi. Speak of Zach on that occasion. Got it towards Liston. There's that handball give I was talking about. Got it to Simpson. Was all under pressure though. Off the boot of Simpson over the line for a boundary throw in. Half forward out of sight of the ground for North Ballarat, who lead by 2 points here. Near 29 minutes gone. Opening term. There's the throw in. Freeman's gone into the ruck. Tap to White, who's looked dangerous around stoppage. Went to Carey. Never going to get out of that phone box there, Carey, because there was 3 other Swans in it. The phone calls for them. Ball up, tap one by Powling. There goes Liston again. Through traffic, bouncing ball. Rinaldi knocked it to the advantage of Robinson. Set up okay for him. He got it to Smart, who's got some space. Pressure was good. But they go deep into attack, and it was cut off there by Jenkins on the last line, who wastes no time with the switch. And he heads in the McCartan direction and found him trying to get the overlap, but the accountability for the Swans to push to that outer side of the ground was good. So he's forced to weigh up the options now, McCartan, and just go with a high up and under down the line with the territory gain. Glove of the fly. Off hands over the line, boundary throwing, half forward outer side for the Swans.
No score updates, Todd. She hasn't updated, so I can't give you anything.
Indeed, we'll have a look at them at quarter time before a well-deserved break here in a phone box of our own, if you don't mind, Fridge. Boundary throw in. Liston, tackled, taken to the ground by Arts. Troon was denied an exit by the whistle from the umpire. Move a ball up. Tap one by Powling. Entertaining first quarter of football as the siren sounds for quarter time here. It's 5th v 6th, 5th on the road, taking on the 6th place Swans, and it's North Ballarat 4-1-25 who lead the Swans 3-5-23. 2 point lead to Brendan McCartney's Roosters in a very entertaining opening quarter of football on a good track here at Alverton Oval.
Yeah, 50-50 quarter, Todd. Both sides had moments in the game, and it's very entertaining. And the goal scorers for North Ballarat: Glover 1, all singles. Huff with 1, Taj McMillan and Will Quinlan. For Ballarat, Fraser, Butler and Perkins.
All right, French, I'll give you a second to look up those scores. So stick with us right throughout the afternoon. Melton South hosting Sunbury. It's all about how far Sunbury you would think. Given the conditions today, looking forward to seeing how Sutton and McLean, whether they can get a fill-up. Of course, no Jordan Tentinello. He's sidelined for another few weeks. It'll be interesting to see whether Jake Egan has taken his place. All Cockering Lakers who won 11 on the trot. They host the Lakers, East Point, and of course Sebastopol are at home to Redan on a big day, the Sponsors Day at Marty Bush. Fred, you got some scores for us?
Sebastopol 31, Redan 2, East Point 30, Lake Wendouree 2. And Melton South and Sunbury, Macaulay, home alone, nobody there.
Watching the netball.
Yeah, watching the netball.
Guys, a break. Stick with us right throughout the afternoon via the BFNL Match Centre. Thanks to the Red Onion Vision. It's quarter time here, North Ballarat 4-1-25. Lead the Swans 3-5-23. Welcome back to Alverton Oval ahead of the second quarter action here. It's North Ballarat 25. They lead the Swans 23. Sunbury off and gone against Melton South. They lead 43-2. Not dissimilar to the scoreline at East Point. And Sebastopol lead Redan comfortably by a couple of goals at the first change. Play underway here. Give that tap to Powling. No real advantage. Carey did the sharking, just tumbling boot. Ball on to boot. Inside 50. Got it to McMillan. Kick from Nash was just cut off there. Had a chance to butter up, send the ball forward in the Freeman direction. He was held without it every day of the week. Freeman will go back and have a shot on goal here. His first of the afternoon on the back of a 5-goal haul last week against his former club, the Cobras. So he'll kick from about 35 metres out directly in front. And a chance to extend North Ballarat's 2-point advantage in the opening minute of this second term. Something tells me Ballarat are just going to be their own worst enemies this afternoon. That could prove costly in the wash-up. So Freeman, normally good, makes no mistake. He gets his first. North Ballarat get their fifth. And they're accurate on goal this afternoon. They get their 5-1-31. They lead the Swans 3-5-23. 8-point ball game here at Alverton Oval. Minute gone, second term.
Keep saying, Todd, you play in front, you give yourself the opportunity either to get the free kick over the shoulder or once that ball comes and releases to be held onto, and that's what he got, the free kick there.
Yeah, I think Freeman's body was obscuring the vision of the footy for the Ballarat player, and he was just forced to hang on for too long.
And you're probably right, the Swannies are probably going to be their own worst enemy in this game.
Ball up, tap one by Powling, similar to the last, but no extrication for Lewis Rinaldi. Result in another stoppage in the middle of the ground. Second minute, second term, second stoppage. Ball up, ground level ball, shark there by Liston, who's been good early. Shallow entry, albeit to half forward. Perkins forced to go by hand. Under the pump here at the Swans. Maple got it to Rinaldi, got it to Liston, who found Simpson, who gave it to the big fella Powling, who just dumped it on the boot, but it was smothered. Fell into the hands of Lewis Rinaldi, who's been good too. Right foot kick out wide, meant for Zach Maple, had it knocked away from him. Mellington did the sharking, somehow got it to Zach Maple, close up against the boundary line. Dribbling ball inside forward 50. They've kept it alive here well, the Swans, and the pressure's good as McCartan's bailed up. Hand pass meant for Darabin. Clearing kick out of the congestion, had plenty on it, and they're away here, North Ballarat. For the right foot kick, well, he was going to go. And it'll be Troon along the line, penetrating kick, hugging the boundary line. Glover denied by the umpire, a push. Chance here for McMillan. Bailed up there by Robinson. Loose ball opportunity here for the Swans. And carried over the line on the back of the pressure from Duffy. There'll be a ball up, close up against the boundary line. Half forward, outer side. Bouncing ball. Shark there by the big fella there in Deering. But he's hunted down by Liston. Prolific tackler there is the reigning dual best and fairest for the Swans. No one really going anywhere, but Arts just barged his way through and sent the ball forward. Duffy couldn't take the mark, had front spot, had it knocked away from him. Robinson got the overlap to Garner. His gather was terrific and came to broadcast centre wing. Pressure, the grab on the footy there from Perkins was good, so he went to half forward looking for Mellington, didn't have much room. Got it over towards Butler. Nearly a free kick against Purchase. Umpire called play on, lucky to get away with it. Left foot kick across the body. Meant for Palmer, the leap was good. Got plenty on it, couldn't bring it down. The two number 37 and 7 go at it. Speak of Maple and Driscoll.
Downfield.
Dumped as he kicked there was Robinson. And the Swans will take the resultant free kick. It'll be Zach Maple with ball in hand. He'll have to give it to the deserved recipient. Speak of Wardley. So a chance here for the Swans to respond after the opening goal through Freeman for North Ballarat. Kicks a ripper. O'Brien, second grab, got it. Presented well.
It's good lead, good kick, Todd.
Yeah, he was lucky to get a second crack at it. Tough shot on goal here. Close up against the boundary line. 40 metres out. It'll take his best.
We've got more chance from kicking it in his box.
Well, he does train at the venue, so I reckon he's had a few shots here over his journey here at the Swans. Kicks on its way. And out of bounds.
Got a pine tree, not a pineapple.
Really almost deserved stroke for stroke and territory there, but to use a golfing term. But they get the territory, though, the Swans, albeit out of bounds on the full from the hyphen O'Brien as the ball comes back into play. Beyond the defensive 50, Perry had his name written all over it. He took plenty of intercept marks last week against the Lakers. Can play back or forward. Right now, he'll go forward in the direction of O'Brien again, and it knocked away from him. The shark was good from Carey. Left foot kick from Palmer along the line, meant for Freeman. Pressure was good from Freeman, but he's given away an arm chop here. It's going to go to Perry. He'll go short. And the kick's okay to Perkins. He'll just chip it over the top to Squires. He's got one of the best names in BFNL footy, this man. Wyatt Squires goes inside 50. Ground ball. Chance here for the Roosters. Through Troon, bailed up, tackle taken to the ground. Holding the ball, not a great deal of prior afforded there.
Had no prior, but did go straight back in the traffic, Todd.
So it'll be Mooney. Tom Mooney with ball in hand. Not to be confused with Cam Mooney. So he goes wide into the pocket. Ground level ball. The Roosters had numbers aerially and they'll clear from ground level. Tumbling ball. Good use of the body from Dalglish. And the kick was good. The hit up was very good. And it's found Perkins. He's already got one to his name this afternoon. So they've had the ball in their front half for the last 3 or 4 minutes here, the Swans. So they turn to get some bang for buck. So Perkins with the goal in the opening term. Not dissimilar from a distance to the eye. Like Butler. And the kick's on its way. It's a shank. It's like one of my...
It's like he was...
One of my 7-irons on a Sunday.
He actually walked to the mark and then started actually bolting when he kicked it, so he was completely off balance, Todd.
Well, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he's, in fact, a left footer. That was a shank. So they'll bring the ball back into play. So a let off there for the Roosters. Not their first in this term. So the right foot kick will get to half back. Glover, good use of the body there from Bade.
Yeah, he just pushed him under it.
So he sends the ball back into attack. So another reload for the Swans. Wardley had it knocked away from him. Waiting at ground level there was White. They need to be disciplined here, the Swans. Hurried kick out of the congestion. Goes forward across the face. Crockle just did enough to see it through for 8. Rush behind. And the Swans 6th of the afternoon. 29 they are. They trail North Ballarat 31. So an arm wrestle of sorts prevailing. Just the one goal for the term thus far through Freeman. And it's North Ballarat who lead by 7 points. Ball comes back into play. The kick is safe. Be purchased, and it is in fact he.
Run out of bounds.
So, get out the Benny Hill music fridge. The last 10 minutes there have been a couple of
Clangers,
yep. I'd love to hear some Benny Hill music over a few low lights on Henderson Metal Night, just to lighten the mood. There's been some rippers.
It's not a bad segue into that, Toddy.
Boundary throw in. So it'll be Butler, attempted to grab it, couldn't. Carey's hand pass, got beyond the defensive 50, only as far as Maple. Searching hand pass, went back in the Mooney direction, went over his head, had too much weight on it. Gee, there's a dozen players around the footy. No one can extricate out of that, and there'll be a ball up.
It's just like a fortnight ago when they were playing in horrendous conditions. Today it's nice and, flat track and should be open and getting the ball out.
Yeah, similar to what we saw in the first quarter. That's what we want to see.
Yes.
That'll be a free kick to North Ballarat. We want that man up in the scoreboard to stay awake in his bedroom and enjoy the clash that it's unfolding in front. So it'll be Driscoll with a penetrating ball beyond half back. Excellent fly. Glover, all class with the overhead. One grab.
Great kick.
Wasted no time. Went with the left boot. Good, excellent use of the body. Might have been half there, was it?
Yeah, half.
So he takes a while to weigh up the options, and he goes out wide in the Freeman direction. It was a poor kick. One bounce over the line for a boundary throw-in. So from one scoreboard to the other, the analogue to the digital. There'll be a boundary throw-in. Right in front of the old compound over there. That's probably a turn that best suits that there now. Loose ball opportunity here for the Swans through Squires, who blind hand pass meant for Rinaldi, got him. Here came Robinson, but his kick was sort of cut off, but somehow Liston got hand to it. But the Swans will get it. They wanted to free the Swans, but they were denied. Palmer swooped on the footy, sent the ball into attack. Glover at the back, but in front, terrific grab. Back there by Bate, who wasted no time and sent the ball wide. Out in the direction of Dalgleish, who's a measured player, but inappropriate word on that occasion. He let us down. Commentators curse, but a chance for Mellington, who kept running, got it back. Oh, tackle pressure was good there from...
Going to pay on the ball.
Oh, he has paid hold of the ball, but he did take the tackler on.
It was front on. He had no opportunity, Todd.
Yeah, but Bromley Lynch... They just love to tackle and harass North Ballarat, and with whatever lead they've got, they'll scrap and hang on for as long as they can, and that's a great attribute, especially for a young side, because often it's that pressure and physicality that's found wanting in young sides, especially against good opposition. Tap one there by Butler. Chance for Squires. Got it out the back to Garner. Right foot kick to broadcast centre wing. Waiting at ground level there was Gray. Wardley did well to get ball to ground because Gray was just waiting there, but the defensive pressure was good there from Duffy. And there'll be a ball up on centre wing broadcast side.
It was terrific, Duffy's ball. Second effort was fantastic, Todd.
Ball up, tap. Well, we'll call that even. No real advantage. Second grab there from Butler. Hustled the ball forward, but it's been cut off there by McCarty. So he'll waste no time. Kick had to be good, and it was. And he found White.
Yeah,
he got it over the top. Opportunity here for half. His kick was smothered. Dalgleish kept running. How about the pressure there from White?
The tackle.
Square away a stoppage and a reset for the Roosters as their forward run just came undone there. Just a little over-ambitious.
What would you expect from a Brendan McCartney side? Don't give an inch at all.
So Rinaldi got the hand pass towards Liston, who got it to half forward. Umpire's paid a throw. It's going to go against Zach Maple. It's going to go the way of Driscoll, who went short to Carey, who was unmarked on the defensive 50. I've never known so many 30s and 40s to be on a footy field at once, especially in the main game. The right foot kick goes to outer centre wing. Nash had time to gather, went inboard looking for a hand pass. What happened there? He's run too far, has he? Gee.
Too far?
Not sure that was the case, but there goes Liston. He's off to the races with a right foot kick. Deep one at that into the Powling direction. Oh, Maple got a terrible bounce. Big fella Powling got it over to Gray. Kick smothered. Terrific play. The door still open here. Chance there for Gardner. His kick couldn't get through the traffic of Roosters. They're everywhere. And somehow they just muscle the ball out of defence. The gather from Quinlan was good, but he was dispossessed. Lucky to get away with it. Told to play on by the umpire. Hurried right foot kick. Got towards half forward. Good use of the body there from Perry. It wastes no time. It goes back with the 45 to Fraser, who's normally good on the left. And just chips it over the top to steady the ship to Butler, who's got Squires on his outside if he wants him. Robinson further afield, who go to the ladder. And Robinson just waited for that footy. Took an uncontested mark on true centre wing broadcast side. Told to get moving by the umpire. Kick towards O'Brien in front. Big spoil at the back there from McCarty. Found touch over the line for a boundary throw-in on half forward for the Swans.
It's been a real lull in this past 10 minutes of this quarter, Todd, and no side gaining any sort of ascendancy.
Only goal of the term came in the opening minute. Boundary throw-in. Tap one there by Freeman. Ground level ball. They've been all right in this area the Swans in this term. Left foot kick from Arts was a territory gain to centre wing. Cleatbolt all and sundry. Squires ducked the tackle. Got it to Maple. Will keep it in play. Freeman got plenty of it. Dropped the mark. Follow-up work was good. Went by hand. Chance here for North Ballarat through Quinlan, who got it to Palmer. He's going to take his time and weigh up the options. And he just told us from here that he's going to Glover. So the right foot kick goes in that direction. He's got a couple to beat. Numbers prevail, but they just got a touch of the fumbles there. So Glover somehow squared it away and ended up with a footy. Shoveled it out to half. Something out of nothing here for North Ballarat. Dribbling ball, foot race on. Chance for Nash. Clever player. Missed to the left.
Done all the right things there, Todd.
Yeah, did everything but fall over in the end.
When he went left, then he went right. I thought, he's just going to put it on the boot, but he went back again.
Don't turn that Benny Hill music off. Just turn it down for the moment because we'll need it again in a moment the way this quarter's going. 24 the Swans trail North Ballarat 32. 8-point games, near 16 minutes gone. It's really tightening up here. So under the digital scoreboard, it'll be Gray. He'll go short to Squires. Kicks okay. And he gets the overlap to Robinson. So who's working up for the Swans? No one really. Pressure good. Gone. Took on Glover. There's a few blokes that you can back yourself in taking on, but he's not one of them.
One of them, no. He's got too much class and experience.
So he just chips it over the top to Nash. He'll go back and have a shot on goal here. So 2 shots on goal for Nash in a minute. A chance to atone for that near miss. A chance for North Ballarat to get some separation in what's developing into a low-scoring affair here at Alberton Oval. So Nash has 22 goals this year. Skillful player.
It's in.
And he sneaks it in. North Ballarat get their 6th. 6-2-38 the Roosters. Game high. 14-point lead over the Swans. 3-6-24.
Yeah, just a judgment and error by the Ballarat guy there, Todd, trying to take on Glover, and he got some experience and trying to take on him. He's just too smart for that.
Well, let's go around the ground. Sunbury 8-10-58 lead. Melton South 1-5-11. Buy that Panther a beer. Sebastopol 10-4-64. Redan 3-11-29. And East Point 11-10-76 lead. Lake Windaree 3 behinds. Ball up back in the middle of the ground here. The only 2 goals of this term to North Ballarat. Powling, searching hand pass. Only went as far as Carey. McCartan's kick was cut off by Swans traffic. Chance here for Liston. High up and under. Defence pressure was good. From Maple. Speak of Zach on McCartan to effect a ball up 50 metres out from the Swans goal. So they probably had more ball in their front half in this second quarter, the Swans, but no bang for buck. Free kick is going to go against Freeman in the ruck contest. And Powling will be the recipient. So another opportunity here for the Swans. Inside 50. There goes Fraser again. He couldn't do that again, could he? Right foot kick inside 50 from Powling. Round ball opportunity. Purchase denying the Swans an opportunity. Did the smart thing, didn't release the footy, forced the stoppage. Ball up, tap one there by O'Brien. Soccer out of the congestion from Liston to Mooney. Danger here for North Ballarat. They're going to try and usher it through, but they can't. Just try and count the numbers of people around the footy there, Fridge. It is a scrum of sorts, really. So
14.
Freeman with the tap, thank you. Carey through traffic, got it to Freeman, outside of the right boot, clearing, kick's been cut off. No mark paid by the umpire, must have been touched. There'll be a ball up, 35 to 40 metres away from the Swans goal. Goalless in this turn, they trail by 14 points, despite a share of possession, an even share at that. Carey. Glover got an awkward bounce, gathered by Squires, through traffic wide. How about the tackle there from Bain, was it? Terrific. Excellent pressure.
Good tackle.
Well, the big fella, the Footscray VFL listed Bade.
He was coming through like a steam train, White.
Ball up. Tap one by Powling. Only as far as Carey. Kick. Good spoil on the ball there from Nash. Waiting at ground level was Maple on his non-preferred. Kick was cut off. And it'll be Purchase. He'll go lateral to Freeman. He was met there by Simpson. They don't need to be in a rush here at the moment, North Ballarat, as we tick into time on second term here. So Freeman got a bit on the footy, got it towards centre wing. Powling the fly. No one really got a hand on it. Open the door here for McMillan. He's a racehorse. All he's got to do is get it over the top to Glover, who'll play on, run away from Bay, dribbling ball, and it's a goal. Glover's got 2 here at Overton Oval. North Ballarat have got 7, and they extend to a 20-point lead here at Overton Oval.
Luck's of fortune there. The ball just bobbled out, and there's a bloke by North Ballarat fella standing out the back and
Glover.
On the wing here, Todd, when
McMillan.
when McMillan got the footy and put it out to Glover, and it was all she wrote after that.
So Glover gets his second here, and North get their third unanswered of the second term. They just find a way to get it done, North Ballarat. Just 7 of last year's grand final side playing. I know Glover's a big in, but...
they scrap, they grovel, they do the 1%ers, and that's what holds them in good stead.
Yeah, they all do the 1%ers. That's the key. Ball up. Tap one by Powling. Carey again. Hurry kick across the body. Bouncing ball. Will favour Squires. Pressure was good there from Freeman. Mate Squires have a bit of a think about it. Left foot kick there from Maple was good. So an opportunity here for the Swans to get the ball moving. 21 and a half minutes gone. Right foot kick goes along the line to outer centre wing. No mark taken. Hurry kick there from Butler. Towards half forward's been cut off. And they'll get out of trouble here through McCarty. Right foot kick. It's a safe option out towards Deering. He had to outnumber, but no one again touched that aerial contest. Nearly over the shoulder there from Powling, but no, said the umpire, there'll be a ball up on Huff, adjacent to the Swans coach's box. 20-point lead to North Ballarat here. Ball up. Here they go through Simpson. Got the hair pass over towards Rinaldi, who went to half forward. Smart play there from Butler, waiting at ground level, couldn't quite gather the ball cleanly. O'Brien could. Got it over the top to Mooney. He's running out of options. Hurry kick across the body inside 50. Purchase, courageous mark. And again, when it's on the line, North Ballarat are there. And he'll play on and go with the right boot towards half back. Bade the fly, got plenty of it, couldn't get it out of bounds though. And he finally did in the end. There'll be a boundary thrown on half forward out of side of the ground for the Swans. So 9 scoring shots apiece, but North Ballarat have the upper hand. They lead by 20. Boundary throw in, tap one by Powling to no real advantage again. Carey said, I'll have it. Got it to Bromley Lynch. He got it over to Arts. Oh, he dropped it.
Ball.
Yeah. Good tackle there from Rinaldi. Speak of Zach on this occasion. So a couple of Rinaldis, a couple of Maples out there today. So Rinaldi sends the ball inside 50. Poor kick.
Terrible.
Cut off there by Driscoll. And just in front of the analogue scoreboard. And the analogue bloke keeping the scoreboard company goes with the right boot to out of centre wing. Maple the fly, got enough on the footy. Somehow Robertson kept it in. His hand pass found Rinaldi, but he was out of bounds. And there'll be a throw in, attacking side of centre wing, out of side of the ground. Boundary throw in. It'll be Deering and Powling to contest. Powling got the gather and the hand pass. Dribbling ball towards half forward. Wardley, he's a second chance. Fired the hand pass out towards Liston. His opposing number 2, Arts, was the pursuant. Liston got ball to boot, close up against the boundary line. A mile away from us here. McCartan does the boundary line thing, the defensive thing, and got it over the line for a throw-in, 25 metres around from the Swans' goal. Yeah, I reckon they've had more ball in their front half this quarter, Ballarat, but have been held goalless, and they've coughed up 3 at the other end. Throw in. Butler in front. Carey again. Been good. Excellent second term. Got it to McCartan, who found Arts. Tumbling kick with the right boot towards half back. McMillan fired the hand pass out towards Nash, who was clean. Hand pass meant for Carey, who kept running. Just needs to sit for him. Got it back to Nash, who kept running. His kick was cut off there by Maple. Now, can he use the turnover kick? Well, he can't at the end. Gathered there by Mellington. Open the door here for the Swans. Can they get out? Slow hand pass made it hard for Dalglish, who was tackled, piled up there by McCartan. And there'll be a ball up.
Geez, the pressure of North Ballarat. Every time they just get the footy, Ballarat, they're right on top of them, Todd.
Ball up, Deering and Powling. Chance for Carey again out of stoppage. Kick across the body. Got plenty on the kick. Bouncing ball towards half forward. Zach Maple leading into the race. Tackle was good there from Glover. Momentum took the ball and Maple with it over the line for a boundary throw and on half forward out of side for North Ballarat, who lead by 20 points. I think the only 3 goals of this second term. Boundary throw in. Can they get out of trouble here? They can through Gray. Butler had more time than he thought. Just threw the ball onto the boot. McCarty was strong off the middle of the ground. He got it to McMillan. Sent the ball forward. Poor kick in the end. Cut off there by Dalglish. So he wasted no time. And he found Simpson, who looks to play on. Got it towards Maple, who went along the line to outer centre wing. Presenting there was Butler. He couldn't take the mark. He'll somehow get the ball back. Left-hand hand pass towards Liston. Over-ambitious. Tried to knock it to the advantage of Maple, who was running at full speed. And missed the target. And it's gone over the line for a boundary throw-in. Near 27 minutes gone. Second term here at Alberton Oval. 20-point lead to the Roosters. Boundary throw-in. It'll be Freeman and Powling at the back. Powling won that tap. Only as far as White, who was tackled. Taken to the ground. And there'll be a repeat stoppage. Ball up. Tap one by Powling. There's no Carey for once on that occasion. He's probably had 6 or 7 clearances in this term. Maple's hurry kick to half forward has been cut off there by Faulkner. He goes laterally and wide to the 201 gamer there in McCartan. It goes short. As the siren sounds for half-time here at Alberton Oval, North Ballarat just asserting their authority on that contest with 3 unanswered goals, and they were defensively sound to deny the Swans, who, as I mentioned, had more ball in their front half in that second term, but were unable to kick a major for a term that went for the best part of 28 minutes. And the home side trails by 20 at the half, 3-6-24 Ballarat. In a bit of a trial run ahead of finals, North Ballarat 7-2-44. Fridge, you got the goal kickers.
Goal kickers for North Ballarat, 2 to Glover, 1 to Nash, 1 to Freeman, Huff, McMillan and Quinlan. And for Ballarat, Fraser 1, Butler 1 and Perkins 1.
Let's go around the grounds before a break here. Sunbury 11-11-77. Lead Melton South 1-5-11. Sebastopol 12-5-77. Lead Redan 4-11-35. East Point 12-12-84. Lead Lake Windaree 4 behinds. So, if it's any consolation, we are at the match of the round here this afternoon. It's the Ballarat Swans 3-6-24. Not out of it by any stretch, given their weight of possession in that opening half. But they do trail North Ballarat by 20 points, who are 7-2-44. The only multiple goal scorer of the afternoon, Sam Glover. He has 2. A break and back with the third quarter action in around 15 minutes' time.
Despicable Me 4 has landed at Macca's. Try our banana desserts range for despicable grown-ups and a Happy Meal for your little minions. Despicable Me 4, only in cinemas.
It's the Ballarat Football Netball League Top 5 for round 14. Number 1, it's Jacob Hickey here from Melton. Doing a little bit of good work here in congestion. picked it up, went through the back, left foot snap, oh yeah. Number 2, classy finish here from Jack O'Brien from Ballarat. Just gets the hand pass, then bang! Finishes with a lovely, lovely goal. Coming in at number 3 is Samuel Arts here from North Ballarat. Just on his opponent, got it, picked it up, and bang! With a class finish. Number 4, Cooper James here from the Lakers, going back with a flight, taking a courageous grab. Number 5, a little bit of team stuff here from the boys from Melton. Look at them go coast to coast. On the end of it, Geordie Kite, he just gets it and has to finish it. He goes dribble too. Great work.
Ballarat average concede, 73. There are chances on that. These numbers don't lie. I better keep. All right.
Well, welcome back to Alverton Oval, ahead of what we anticipate an entertaining second half of football, 5th v 6th. 9 scoring shots apiece, but it's North Ballarat with the upper hand. They lead by 20 points. Has Chris Mabel sorted out the mess forward for Ballarat? We'll wait and see. Ball up, tap one by Powling. Ground level opportunity this time was Bromley Lynch. Hurried kick forward towards half forward. Dalglish got a favourable bounce. Got it towards Squires, who just tipped it over the top cleverly and found Garner. So he'll go back with a measured kick to Dalglish. He'll look to get onto the left. This kick needs to be good, as the Roosters were coming, and have found O'Brien a mile away from home on half back. So he switches play to the outer side. McCartan had front spot in the end, couldn't hang on to it. Simpson spat the ball out towards Maple. Speak of Tristan, should have hit the target there. He normally pretty good by foot, pretty reliable, and just needs some assurance with foot and hand at the moment, the Swans. As the ball goes forward, speaking of the Maples, Zach's got on the end of this one. And you go back and have a shot on goal here. None more important kick in his afternoon than the one he's about to have, given the context of the game. Fridge?
Yeah, no, it's a very important start for them. They needed to get the first one of the third quarter. It was scoreless in that, or goalless in that second quarter.
Of course, no Andrew Hooper today. He's out with the flu. So someone needs to find the goals.
Oh, no.
And Zach's missed off to the left. Probably cost himself
a meal at home.
Yeah, that was better than the one I had in store. Don't come Monday. As the ball comes back into play to Driscoll. So they're not out of trouble yet, the Roosters. But they're comfortable with the forgives that the Swans are affording them at the moment. Can they get a response? Liston got it to O'Brien, who found Maple. Quick hands to Liston. Tumbling kick, was hopeful rather than anything else. And Smart with a clever mark. Work that out. We'll go back and have a shot on goal here. And chance to atone for the Zach Maple miss.
Maxwell lining up.
Shot on goal is good off the boot. Has he got the journey? He has. A change of fortune on the goal front for the Swans. And their first goal since the opening term on the back of that finish there from Smart. And he gets the Swans fourth. And they're back within 13 points here at Alfredson Oval. This mission not beyond them.
Just what Chris Maple ordered, Toddy. Just like the doctor ordered. More scoreboard pressure in goals, and they'll be right back in it. And they're not completely out of it, that's for sure.
Well, they haven't been bereft of opportunity.
No.
It's just making the most, to use an old adage, the old bang for buck, and they've finally got some. Ball up, tapped one by Powling. Through traffic went Simpson, who wanted a hole, was denied by the umpire. So he's back in there, ferocious. So a bit of feeling creeping into the game, which is good to see. Good to see that this game matters to both. 5th v 6 today. Tap one by Powling, only to White, outside of the right boot. Nearly the white boot, really. Both were correct. Got it towards Squires, whose hurry kick went out towards the Smart direction. Who's happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 60 metres around from the Swans' goal. So the ball, left of screen in the Swans' front half. Again, another opportunity beckons. Powling won that tap. Good pressure there from Faulkner to lock away a stoppage. 50 metres out from the Swans' goal. Tap one by Deering, ground ball. Clever little chip there from Powley. Called it a lob wedge. Got it to Simpson, who found Mellington, who sent the ball forward. And look out, Mooney's got it this time. God forbid, I thought Zach Maple might have got on the end of that. But, no.
Mooney.
And it's Mooney on this occasion.
Mooney's got it here, Todd.
And he can get the Swans within 7 points.
Perfect start.
5th minute, 3rd term. Mooney, shot on goal, deliberate approach, kicks on its way. Swans are back in town.
The faithful very happy, Todd.
Yeah, well, there were no double O's available there at the half-time lunch there, Fridge. So a small percentage boost, not just there for the Swans on the scoreboard, but for the fans at half-time. Call it 4.9. 5-7-37 the Swans. They trail North Ballarat 7-2-44. Back-to-back goals as they did in the opening term. Just went missing in that second quarter. But the switch is back on here at Alberton Oval. And there they go, Powling. Simpson again, wanted the hold. He's going to get it. So Paddy Simpson will take the resultant free kick right in the middle of the ground and send the Swans back into attack. That nearly a push. Umpire was right there against McCarty. And the Swans will go back and have another shot on goal here. Looks like Wardley. So the deliberate approach from about 50 metres. It'll take his best. Let's see how he goes. Kicks on its way, gets plenty of it. How's the accuracy?
Hit the post.
Oh! Depends what we were talking about. The accuracy hit the post was bang on. Led off for North Ballarat to the side from the faithful of the Swans. 5-8-38. Handy point. Goal in it. Ball comes back into play. Off the hands. They should have got it out of bounds there, the Swans, but they didn't. Over the door for Palmer. It was hung on to there by Dalgleish. Not sure what that decision there was from the central umpire, the old itchy armpit. I think that means just a signal to the other umpire that it's
my ball.
Your ball, yeah. Boundary throw to take place. Half forward for the Swans. They've had all the play in the opening 6.5 minutes in their front half. Carey, he's got a round stoppage with another clearance, albeit a soccer off the ground. Mellington bailed up. Umpire will come in and effect the ball up. So they're back in at the Swans. 38. Trail North Ballarat 44. 7 minutes gone. Powling, but the tap was hopeful rather than anything else. Needs to get a bit of more hit to advantage. Down the soccer off the net. There was Rinaldi over the head of Mooney. Oh, they all got a bad bounce. Able to sit for the Gardner Bartlett. Bartlett, but it didn't. There's a free kick every day of the week. North Ballarat. Beat a Cockerell. So he'll go short. Barely went 15. Clearly not in real estate, these umpires, as Carey went to the outer side of the ground, beyond the defensive 50. Just looks like it'll be half with ball in hand. He gets plenty of it. Territory gain. Up went Glover, didn't get a hand on it. Waiting down there at ground level. Oh, Maple, good bit of goalkeeping there on that occasion to rebound that footy off his boot. Now they're all asking for deliberate, so it's all getting desperate out there now. 6-point lead to North Ballarat. 8 minutes gone, third term. Been quite entertaining from the outset. Second quarter, a bit of a lull, but North Ballarat did get 3 unanswered. Get out to 20 points, but it's back to 6. Chance there for White. I like him. Good player. But he looks a bit hurt there, White.
From the Geelong Falcons, Todd?
Yeah, Geelong Falcons midfielder. Oh, he'll just take a little break. Might have got it. No, he's up front. I thought he might have got a stinger in the shoulder there. Ball up. Tap one by Freeman. Loose ball opportunity here. Oh, how about the tackle there from Driscoll? Was bang on.
Fantastic.
He just took care of Zach Maple on that occasion. So it'll be Harvey Driscoll. With ball in hand, goes with the right boot, out wide. in the Huff direction through his hands and over the line for a boundary throw-in. So a rare moment in this third term inside North Ballarat's front half. Tick over 9 minutes gone. And the Roosters, they lead by 6 points. Boundary throw-in, Powling again, won that tap. I just need to get some clearance numbers to match the hit-out game that Powling's had this afternoon. They don't correlate.
He's absolutely dominant in the ruck, Todd.
Yeah. Well, Freeman will give him that one. Was effective. Rinaldi got on the end of it, though. Right foot kick. Out of centre wing. Carey. Either out of bounds on the full or a mark. Take your pick.
He was waiting to get back on, Carey.
Oh, he marked it over the boundary line.
Yes.
Oh. Classic. Driscoll in the blue boots. Sent the ball towards half forward. Loose ball opportunity here for Arts over ran the footy. Swans have got numbers here. But not for long. Here come the reinforcements for the Roosters. Through Quinlan. Hand past the ball along the ground. Didn't do much to keep it in, to be honest. Would have been pinged at the high level for deliberate.
Would have been better off trying to gain territory and kicking the ball deep and long, Todd.
Yeah, to a one-on-one in the square.
100%.
We haven't seen many one-on-ones today, such as been the congestion for the most part. Boundary throw-in. Tap, well, Powling in front to no real advantage. Squires, strong. Hurried kick. Not much going on there at the moment. Scrappy footy. Troon bailed up, and there'll be a ball up.
It's like a rugby scrum, Todd.
7-2-44 North Ballarat lead. Ballarat 5-8-38. Freeman grabbed it out of the ruck, threw it on the boot, shot on goal, went across the face. Well, that would have been something out of nothing for North Ballarat, but they get their first score of the third term. Took them best part of 11 minutes. And a handy point, right of screen, 7-point lead to the visitors. So the ball to come back into play. It'll be Tristan Maple, the trusted right boot. Lowered the eyes, and Rinaldi, well, he had to be better at that contest, that aerial contest, because it's been turned over by White on the left boot. Perry was strong. Good pressure there from Quinlan.
Behind.
In fact, it was McMillan. And it's rushed through for a behind. So a reload from Maple out of defence. And that kick's okay. To Bade. Needs to stop and prop. He got it over the top. The Maple is under the pump. That's holding the ball. Umpire called play on. Chance to Bade. Quick hands. Got it to Lister now. He needs to make this work. Went by hand. Another under pressure. Hand pass there from Liston. Poor option. Bailed up. There'll be a ball up half forward out of side for North Ballarat.
Too many handballs, Todd. Why not gain territory? What's wrong with a 50-metre kick clearance out in your defensive 50?
8-point lead, correct. To North Ballarat, tap one by Powling, meant for Simpson through his hands, and Bromley Lynch is happy to see it over the line. There'll be a throw in. But if the boundary umpire could throw it in as far as getting the ball broadcast side to make it a bit easier for us, Fridge. They're a mile away from us here. Boundary throw in. It'll be Powling and Freeman. Shallow throw in. Powling grabbed it out of the ruck. He was the beneficiary through the right foot kick. Well, ball onto the right boot. Dribbling ball. Wardley. Cockrell overran it. Oh, look out. Here they go. Quick hands. Over the top towards Smart. Oh, his hand pass was cut off there by Cockrell. He's barred up there by Gray and taken over the line through for a rush behind. Gee, the overlap was so quick it was difficult to keep up, really.
They are very good when they get that overlap and that run and carry. They are very, very dangerous.
So the ball will come back into play to Driscoll. It'll chip it over the top to Palmer. So North Ballarat still 8 or 9 shy of their best. I mean, Ballarat just without Hooper today. If Ballarat don't get North Ballarat today on their own deck, on a firm deck, I know Glover's in the side, but they won't get him again.
To push.
Push in the back against Quinlan on Perry. Mm-hmm. And Perry will take the resultant free kick.
Been good in defence.
Yeah, he's a good, solid player. Liston wants it backwards. I'm not sure It's the game there, but he plays on and sends the right foot kick. Shallow entry inside 50. Zach
unrealistic.
Maple the fly, unrealistic. Yeah, that's right. And Cockerell will take the resultant free kick. Spent time at the Gold Coast Academy.
Yep.
Represented Queensland. Young bloke from Cairns. So he gets to broadcast centre wing. Bromley Lunch was held without it in the end. It's the right call from the umpire. Simpson just hung on to him for too long. So he can go short to Palmer. That would have been the obvious choice, but he went to a 2-on-2 towards Deering. Needed to be stronger overhead, but just didn't get the ball at the highest point, Fidge. He was on the way down as
it was coming down.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Just didn't judge it in the air, and he's just looking a bit awkward there. Deering. Tap one by Powling. Went Liston side, boundary side. Palmer hustles the ball over for a boundary throw-in. So North Ballarat cling to a 7-point lead here at Elverton Oval. 5-9-39 Ballarat. North Ballarat 7-4-46. So the Swans with the only 2 goals of this third term, not dissimilar to the second term where North Ballarat kicked 3 unanswered. Throw in, Liston, out of the congestion, got plenty on the top. Commitment on the footy there was good from Driscoll. But how about the gather from Smart? And the left foot kick was even better. Found Wardley, look out! Right foot kick to a vacant goal square. Hamilton bounce! Oh, the gathering ball!
Goal of the day.
And Wardley gets the Swans within a point.
Goal of the day, Todd. Didn't get paid the mark. Umpire called the bounce in front of him. Got up, got round his opponent and duly saluted. Great goal.
And we've got a game on here. 6-9-45. Ballarat trail North Ballarat 7-4-46. 16 minutes gone. Third term. 3 unanswered to the Swans in this third term. 3 unanswered to North Ballarat in the second. She's blow for blow. And we're back at the restart. 16 minutes into this third term. Only a point separates the two sides. Powling with the tap. Simpson overcommitted, ran past the ball. White gathered, kicked across the body. Early use of the body from Maple. Might have been a push. Umpire let it go. Quick answer, Robinson. Kick went lateral. Looking there towards Gray. His gather was composed. His hand pass was better. Got it to Robinson. Tumbling, awkward hand pass over towards Squires, who got it to Mellington. He's a left footer. He ran back onto his right side. Squires threw it away. White managed to hand pass the ball. Oh, the pressure's back on here. How about the grab and take away from Carey was good. Got over towards us, who went forward towards Freeman. He couldn't gather. Ground ball. Shark there by Perry. They can combine here by hand. Now Maple drew the man. Got it over the top towards Ronaldo, who got it to Perry. They're up and about, the Swans. Right foot kick, cut off there by Faulkner. The gather was terrific. He got onto the left foot to steady the ship and found Purchase, who took a mark just inside the boundary line, true centre wing out of side. 1 point lead to North Ballarat. 17.5 minutes gone. Kick towards half forward. Meant for Nash. Cut off there by Ronaldo. He sent the ball back as quick as it came in. And McCarty was up to the task. In the right place, right time to get on the end of that tumbling kick. So just a bit of poise by foot and by hand will do wonders today. In a tight game. How about the gather from White? 51 metres out. Long shot. Freeman plays on. Goal. So while there was an arm wrestle of sorts going on, toing and froing, there was just a breakout of class there as White got out the front of stoppage and set the ball deep. Territory gain. Freeman one-on-one. Just had the right spot. Was able to just keep his man at bay. Took the grab, play on, goal, and he's got 2.
Yeah, no, exactly how you described it, Todd. And you get that territory, get that long kick in, one-on-one, and 9 times out of 10, if he's in the right position, he won't let you down.
6-9-45, the Swans. Trail North Ballarat 8-4-52. So some breathing space for North Ballarat, albeit by just the 7 points. Bromley Lynch, they're up and about here. Tackle was good there from Rinaldi. Right in the middle of the ground. There'll be a restart of sorts. Ball up. It'll be Deering and Powling. Now, Powling grabbed this one out of the ruck. Got it towards Lister, dribbling ball. Shallow entry inside 50. Jenkins is bowled up, tackled there by Garner, taken to the ground. And there's that armpit spasm that umpire's got going on, but thought it was a new free kick. But anyway,
Advertising for Rexona.
ball up. Tap one there by Deering, but the ball went inside the Swans forward 50. That'll be a hold against Driscoll.
He didn't have it.
Free kick to the Swans. Well, there wasn't a lot in it. Well, it was there, and it'll be Maple. So maybe he might be more comfortable from 50 out than 15.
He was going to grab it, and then it went through his legs, and his opponent grabbed him, and there it was, Toddy.
So it'll be Maple from 50. And a chance to get the margin back to 1. He kicks from 49. It's plenty on the kick. Can he get the journey? I think he has. Was it touched? There's no confidence from the North Ballarat defence. There's the response the Swans wanted. They get their 7th of the afternoon, and we're back to a 1-point ball game here at Alverton Oval.
Yeah, good kick at goal. Ordered the free kick, went back and made it look easy, Todd, and he had that shot within 10 metres before and missed.
So Zach Maple makes up for that,
Costly.
well, that easier miss. And they're back within a point here. In time on, third term. No real breeze to speak of, but majority of the scoring to the left of screen this afternoon. Ball up, tap one by
Deering.
Powley. There'll be a ball up the middle of the ground here.
Trying to buy one, Todd, for him.
Powling again and Deering. He'll give that one to Deering. Just missed White. Bellington was there to pick up the crumb before he was bowled up. 9 or 10 players around the footy. Anyone's game here. Stick with us by the BFNL Match Centre. We've got the best game going on around the region here this afternoon. Here go the Swans again. Seems to want a more purchase on the footy or territory, for whatever better term. High up and under kick. Zach Maple. Hurried kick inside 50. Loose ball opportunity here. It's the Roosters through Carey. Off half back. Got it to Deering. Back to Carey. Got the overlap. Over towards McMillan. That was good play from Carey. And he sent the ball forward towards Freeman. Good use of the body there from Perry. Now pointed Freeman on that occasion. So he'll go lateral with a confident kick, and he just found Robinson. He'll just chip it over the top to Liston. They want to make this possession count here. Liston. Keep the Swans out of trouble. So he goes with the territory gain. Got plenty on the kick. Through the hands of Wardley. At the back there was Jenkins. Left foot kick. Swires had to wait under it. White's always dangerous at ground level. Umpire comes in and effect a ball up. 49 metres out from goal. Gee, the sun is shining down here at Alverton Oval. Even the gods are impressed with what they've seen here this afternoon. We've got a ripper game going on. Ball up. Tap one by Deering. Chance here for White. He's been busy. Kick across the body from Arts. Went forward. Quinlan got a bit of it. Knocked away from him. And Huff sees it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 30 metres around from the North Ballarat goal. 22 and a half minutes gone third term. 1 point ball game. The Swans have kicked 4 goals to North Ballarat's 1 in this term. Hurried kick out of the congestion from Garner. Got it towards half-back. Spoil was good from Cockrell. Good disciplined play. McCarty gathered. Got it to Faulkner, who found McCartan, who normally can find a target. The kick was ambitious. Out in the Freeman direction. And knocked away from him there by Perry. Gray gathered. Got it over to O'Brien, who's gone back. Over to Dalglish. Oh, but they're out here, the Swans. They can get it over the top. Oh, look out. Here's a chance for Rinaldi. Ran to 35.
Oh, kicked it like a racing car driver, Todd.
Off to the left, minor score.
Scores are level.
Scores level here at Overton Oval. 7-10-52. North Ballarat 8-4-52. That would have brought the house down. And whatever building we're standing in.
No. The sponsors box would have come down, Todd.
Yeah, indeed. As the ball comes back into play with a nervous kick. Discipline's ball there from Dalglish. True needs to be clean. Just had to get rid of it in the end. Mellington nearly gathered. And a tackle. Well, it was a strong tackle on Driscoll to lock the ball away. Inside the Swans forward 50. Near 24 minutes gone third term. 52 apiece. North Ballarat led by a game high 20 points. Now she's all level pegging. Tap one by Butler. High up and under there from Driscoll. Clearing kick. Good use by O'Brien. Gave away a free kick. Free kick will go to Quinlan. Kick the opening goal of the game. And a chance to get the Roosters going in transition. Right foot kick, high up and under kick. Huff the target, went through his hands. Glover fired the hand pass out, meant for White. O'Brien kept his feet, did well. Gather was clean. Robertson spent it before he got it. And Carey applied the pressure to square away a stoppage. So, be a ball up. Territory game there from the Roosters from half back to half forward. Near 25 minutes gone, third term. Ball up. Tap one by Powling. Over the head of Simpson and Mellington. Simpson wanted a hold from Troon, denied by the umpire. There'll be a ball up. We forgot there was a few games going on around the region at the moment, Fridge. We'll
trying to find them, Toddy.
Mate, don't worry about that. We'll get those scores to you 3/4 time, because I tell you what, all those 3 games were over about an hour ago. Stick with this game, indeed. The BFNL Match Centre by the Red Onion Vision. Scores level 52 apiece. Chance here for Liston. Another one of those territory games on the left boot. Clean bowled. Wardley tried to smother the footy. Going the soccer there was Mooney. Opened the door there for Faulkner, who ran away through the middle of the ground here for the Roosters. Sent the ball towards half forward. Glover the fly. Good spoil there from Butler, who's contested well against Glover, who's starting to get a little bit frustrated. Left foot kick from Dalglish was a bit below his usual lofty standards. Gathered there by Perkins, who was bailed up, and there'll be a ball up. Right, attacking side of the middle of the ground for the Swans. 26 minutes gone. Scores level. 4-1 this term in favour of the Swans. Ball up. Tap one by Deering. Over the shoulder against White. Denied. And there'll be a ball up. Mellington wanted the free too. He saw what I saw. Do you see what I see? There goes Mellington, shoveled it out to Squires. Hand pass was ambitious. Simpson got ball to boot. Mooney the target, clean bowled him. Tack on the footy was good from Driscoll. The Swans have got numbers here. Rare falling over there from Smart. How about the gather from Liston to steady the ship? Gets back onto the right boot. Tumbling kick forward. Good defensive pressure there from the Swans. Nearly a throw. Umpire called play on. Chance here for Gray. Normally good by foot. Had no time but just to throw the ball onto the boot. Deep into attack. Cockrell.
It's been solid this boy all day.
Last line of defence. And not for the first time this year. He goes short with his trusty right boot to White and goes with the right foot kick. That's a ripper. Went out wide towards Huff, who's been pretty good today. So Huff got it over the top towards Arts, who marked just inside the boundary line. True centre wing out of side. Score still level. 27 minutes gone. Glover wanted a hold, went through his hands. Chance here for Maple to shore it up. And he found Squires. So Squires just goes along the line over the top to a one-on-one. Simpson, the target, had it knocked away from him by Purchase, who just got enough on the footy, enough Purchase on the footy Fridge to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 27.5 minutes gone. Third term here at Alverton Oval. Scores level 52 apiece. Boundary throw-in. Deering and Powling. Powling won the tap. Couldn't find a target. Duffy. His hair pass was smothered, gathered there by Carey, who got it to Jenkins, who sent the ball back beyond half-back. Here come the reinforcements through Nash for the Roosters. Just threw the ball onto the boot. Glover had a couple to beat. Look out when he gets out the back. Dribbling ball, trying to use the body. Good work there from Bade to square it away. Close up against the boundary line. O'Brien again kept his feet. Was sure by hand. Territory gain at that. 10 or 11 metres to Squires. It was swarmed by some Roosters. Quite happy to fumble it over the line for a boundary throw-in the end. There'll be a throw-in on half forward out of side. 28.5 minutes gone, third term. Scores level. Ripper game. Tap one by Powling. Again, only as far as Carey. Left foot kick. High up and under for the Swans. Beyond centre wing. Who's at the back? Rinaldi is. Speaking of Zach, he's a bit of a racehorse. He waits for the reinforcement. Kicks across the body. Oh, he spotted a rooster right next to a swan, if you don't mind. Then Palmer switched play to broadcast side and found Troon. Just got the birds mixed up in the end there, Fridge. So Troon with ball in hand, lowers the eyes and found Freeman, who presented in front of us here on half-back. We'll look for a target. So he goes in the Deering direction. It won't get that journey. In front there was Butler, who had his arm chopped. So Butler will take the resultant free kick on half-back. So when asked to defend in this term, the Swans have been up to the task. So look out. Hand pass over the back to the biggest man on the ground. Look out. Pounding basically threw it to Dalgleish. Got a 50-metre territory going to a 2-on-1, but Cockrell's there. Easy as you like. Just takes a chest mark. And he'll steer the ship. He's been important under the pump down there. Cockrell, so he goes short. And found Jenkins just inside the defensive 50 for North Ballarat. So a 4-1 term in favour of the Swans as we tick over 30 minutes gone. Third term, he goes along the line.
Nobody here. Nobody
Perry,
here.
yeah, well.
Absolutely nobody.
Well, Perry was there.
Yeah, kicked the four Ballarat players.
So Perry just... The siren sounds. It's the segue for an absolute ripper finish build up here at Alberton Oval. Scores level at the final change. The Swans, they beat 4-1 in that third term to arrest it. Pretty underwhelming second term when North Ballarat kicked 3 unanswered. It's 7-10-52 Ballarat. Scores level with North Ballarat 8-4-52. Fridge, you've got the goal scorers.
For the Swannies, all singles. Audley, Zach Maple, Smart, Fraser, Butler, Mooney, Perkins. For North Ballarat, 2 to Glover, 2 to Freeman, 1 to Nash, Huff, Millen and Quinlan.
All right, some update scores from around the grounds. I hope you didn't back any of the roughies. Sunbury 19-14, 128. Lead Melton South 1-5-11. Sebastopol 17-8, 110. Redan 7-15, 57. Each point 19-13, 127. Lead Lake Windermere 2-6, 18. You'd reckon by those scores, those games started at 11 o'clock, but it is three-quarter time here. Right around the BFNL region. We've got a game on here in BFNL's match of the round via the BFNL Match Centre and the Red Onion Vision. It's the Swans 52, North Ballarat 52, back in 5 minutes with a climactic finish. Welcome back to Alberton Oval ahead of the final quarter action here. Scores level. It's the pick of the bunch. 4 games going on around the Ballarat League at the moment. So we're the only game that we see within 40 points of one another, you'd think. Just met the chief of the Formula One family, Damien Rinaldi. Of course, Zach and Lewis playing today. Ball up. Let's get playing away. Powling again, won another tap. Carey nearly got on the end of it. It was nearly copy-paste of what we saw for the most part of the opening half. Gee, the Swans would like Carey in a Swans jumper because he's been on the end of most of Powling's taps. Tap one by Freeman. Soccer out of nowhere there from Maple. Couldn't get through the traffic. Dribbling ball to half forward. Swans need to be sure. Squires gave the ball over towards Bade, who ran away from Glover. And the kick was good. Nice mark taken there by Garner. He's normally good by foot. Kicked it into a middle of 3 North Ballarat players. But guess who? Simpson gave it to Maple. Had to stop it. Prof back to Simpson. They made a meal of this, the Swans. But they got reinforcements through Garner. Might have caught one over the shoulder.
I ain't holding the ball here.
Sun must have been in the eyes of that umpire. And he just copped a little tap. But it was there nonetheless, but overlooked by the umpire on that occasion. Ball up. I'll give that tap to Deering. Art's got on the end of it, dropped it. Chance for Mellington, bailed up. There'll be a ball up. First goal, all important. Fridge. I know it's stating the obvious, but momentum, everything.
Yeah, it would be understatement, Todd, but yeah, no, it is first goal, all important this quarter.
Tap one by Powling, Growlable, Liston, bailed up. So often the case. You just have to be clean against North Ballarat, don't you, to get away from them.
Have to.
Ball up, Powling. Won the tap. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go to Powling for not sure what. It was a holding the man decision. Actually, it went to Liston off the ball. So he was getting some attention from Bromley, from Troon. Played on, went by Anders Squires. They made a meal of it.
Aye.
And fair call there, Fridge. Liston's coughed it up. He's had plenty of ball today, Liston. He's had an almost day. Just needs to keep a lid on his composure. Been found wanting on occasions this afternoon under the pressure of the Roosters. The kick was okay to Palmer. So on halfback, broadcast side for the Roosters. Scores level. 2 minutes gone. Final turn. It's going to go down to the wire, you'd think. Kick along the line. Goes in the Glover direction. Ushers his man under the footy, hoping to get it out the back. It wasn't forthcoming in the end. Off hands over the line. Boundary throw in. So still a big crowd in attendance here. Sun streaming down on Alberton Oval. Even the grass is wondering what's going on. Boundary throw in. Tap one by Powling. Ground level gather was excellent from White. Kicked it to an open space. Foot race on in earnest. McMillan has the leg speed and the elusive skills to get away from O'Brien. The kick to Carey. Took his eyes off it. Shark there by Arts. Loves a goal. Not this time. Off to the left, but enough to give the Roosters a 1-point advantage. 53 North Ballarat. Ballarat 52. Tick over 3 minutes gone. Opening final term. Big winners today around the region. I'm forecasting them ahead of time, but such is the margin. Sunbury big winners over Melton South. Looks like Sebastian are going to be big winners over Redan and East Point. Well, the Lakers are going to thrash them at Eastern Oval and make it 12 on the trot. Here go the Swans. Territory going to the middle of the ground. 3 Roosters up. No one really down except for Perkins. Ball spat out the back to Carey. Hurried the ball onto the boot. McCarty was strong overhead, stolen by Wardley. He wanted to claim the mark, so he's forced to cop the hand pass up to White. Was barred up there by Mellington. There'll be a ball up, true centre wing out of side. So the players are all in at the moment. Onus on this first goal of this final term, and just who can get it. Arts shimmied one, and then the second attempt, well, it was pretty ordinary in the end. Cut off. Here's a chance for Garner. Can he make this entry count? Right foot kick, shallow entry. Oh, how about the bounce for Cockrell? Quickly went by hand over towards Jenkins. He couldn't. Yes, he did keep it in.
Kick for touch.
And there'll be a boundary throw in. Near half forward. Broadcast side. Oh, they're just checking. No, if it bounces inside the line, it's out of bounds. Over the line, on the full. Well done, guys. Took 3 of them to work it out, but we've got to throw in. It'll be Powling and Deering. Call that even. White been very good. Ran through traffic. Fed the hand out to half. He too tried hard. Tackle taken to the ground by Simpson. No prior, there'll be a ball up. Just wondering what the white marks are on the ground. I know they've really got nothing to do with what's going on, but...
For the marquees for the market.
Okay. The Overton markets. So it'll be Powling who gets a free kick over off to Squires. Oh, look out. I told you Ballarat would be their worst enemies here this afternoon. Ground level ball. Roosters have got numbers through Arts. Left foot kick. Poor one at that. Infectious. Oh, that kick from the little kid that went onto the ground was just as bad as Arts. Chance here for Maple. His short kick found Garner. He gave it back to Maple. Nearly ran into the umpire. Kick with the outside of the right boot. Not intended. Running onto it well there was O'Brien. So he tried to oblige with another kick with the outside of the right boot. Found the belly of the ball. The ball travelled about 30 metres towards half forward over the line for a boundary throw-in. So North Ballarat lead here. Tick over 6 minutes gone into this final term. Swans need to score. They need to kick a goal to the right of screen, something they've been unable to do all afternoon. Goalless in the second term. Goalless in the opening 6 minutes of this final term, but they only trail by 1 point. They'll need to score. Stating the obvious to win the game, albeit a goal you'd think. Freeman ran onto the footy. Gather was good there for the big fella. Quick hands, got it over towards McCartan. Back to Arts, who's had a good final term. Kick went in the direction of McMillan, but it's been cut off with a terrific mark taken there by Perry. So Perry went short and back, composed to O'Brien. Now, can they get a set up here, the Swans? Very accountable without the ball. We know that North Ballarat as he goes back along the line in the direction of Robinson. Free kick against the Swans.
Impeded him.
For a block against Powling on Arts. So he's been important for the Roosters in this second half. And he plays on. One of just seven grand finalists from last year in this North Ballarat side today. Maple got plenty of purchase on the footy. Enough for the umpire to say you've controlled it for long enough. And he's been awarded the mark. So now it's the Swans' turn to be under the pump with the opening 7 and a bit minutes essentially played in North Ballarat's front half. And to be listed with the right boot towards outer centre wing. Butler was paid the mark. You can't play advantage. Not that there was one. Maybe he said play on. Powling's hand pass meant for Butler. Just threw the ball onto the boot. Be cut off there by Palmer. Gee, both sides have had the ball cut off on half-back numerous occasions today. Now Nash has got a paddock. He took a bounce, ran to the corner of half-forward and went into the pocket and found White. Gee, he's covered some ground today, White. He's going to have to go back and finish off his good work this afternoon. And, excuse me, it was Quinlan in the end. He looked a little bit like White from a distance. But it'll be Quinlan with ball in hand. Kick the opening goal of the game. And a chance here to extend North Ballarat's lead to 7 or 2. Or like we have seen already this afternoon, a couple out of bounds on the full. So who really knows? Quinlan on a fairly acute angle. A distance won't be a problem. It'll be all about the accuracy. Hearts in the mouths for the Swans. Kicks on its way.
Kick.
Threads the middle. And North Ballarat get an all-important first goal of this final term. 8.5 minutes in, and they extend to a 7-point lead, 9-5-59. They lead the Swans 7-10-52.
Yes, Todd, and just all about work rate. And like you said, Ballarat are their own worst enemy. The amount of times they over-finesse with the footy and make the wrong decision and allow North Ballarat to get back into the game.
I like the way they take the game on, but
yes.
You just need a bit of composure, because if you're all going forward, and you get turned over, you get found out the back the other way. So back at the restart, can they get a response from the Swans? Mellington couldn't gather. The more experienced combatants here from the Roosters, but McMillan, not necessarily one of those, gathered cleanly in the congestion, fired the hand pass out to White. Chance here for Squires, quick hand pass. Put Robinson under the pump, quick hands, got the way through traffic. How about the pressure from North Ballarat? Umpires paid the advantage. Gathered there by Freeman, just tried to finesse it over the top. It wouldn't have gone the required distance anyway, so it's a chance for the Swans here. If they can lower the eyes and get it to Garner, they can. Get it over the top. Towards Perkins. Squaring ball. This is better than the Swans. But now there's a stall in play as Simpson. Good pressure from McCarty. Perkins took on McCarty. Ball spilled free. Chance here for North Ballarat through Palmer, who found Glover. He'll steady the ship. It's a good player, Glover. He'll use this well, you'd think. Experienced combatant, 15 games with Collingwood VFL this year. In the best 7 times. So he goes into the pocket. Freeman, got it. Overhead mark, we'll go back and have a shot on goal. Good use of the body. And with the right boot, he'll run around here. He's quite clever across the body for a big fella. And you just about back him in from here. Kicked a lot of goals playing for the Western Jets in his couple of years down there. A few goals at the Marsh. And now 3 for the Roosters against the Swans. And the lead extends to 13 points here at Alberton Oval. The Swans need to find a way to the right of screen to kick a goal. They'll need 3 now, you'd think. Is it beyond them? Time will tell. As these 2 opening goals of this final term in the opening 11 minutes have come to the Roosters. What fight have the Swans got left in them?
Don't think they'll go down with a fight without a fight, Todd, that's for sure.
17 scoring shots to the Swans, 15 to North Ballarat, but counts for little. Tap one by Powling. Second effort was good. Fight it out to Liston. Just needs to sit for him. It does. Quick hands. Got it to Squires, who ran off half back. Kick was good. Got it out wide there in towards Chancey for Garner, who got it over to Perkins. Kick smothered. Gee, the 1%ers are always good from North Ballarat. Garner kick across the body. Playing in front there was Butler. Umpire didn't pay the mark and or free kick. Gee, the sun must be in his eyes. Half strong over the footy. Been paid the push. Paid the push in the end. So let off there for North Ballarat. So Huff will take a breath and
puff.
And send the Roosters along the line, you'd think. Right foot kick towards half forward. Freeman the target. He's got a couple to beat. Numbers prevail through Maple. He's had a bit of it today. Like many of the Swans, it's been an almost effort. I mean, they've almost had a really good game, the Swans, but they've just come undone. Right foot kick, look at that. It's a ripper. Found Butler. He'll look to square the ball laterally. Found Maple. So Maple now with ball in hand. True Centre broadcast side. Sun just getting in the way. Well, not sure he really needed to go there. Yeah, nervous moments, but they connect to Bate. But they just don't have the outnumber. So they go wide. And there's the spoil there from McMillan, who did well. Now the ball's going to win up out of bounds. On half forward, out of sight of the ground for the Roosters, where moments ago...
Got to gain territory, Todd.
Ball in hand. That's right.
Go forward. Give yourself a chance.
They had Powling forward just to provide an aerial. They wouldn't outmark him. Boundary throw in. Powling back into the ruck. Tap one by Deering. Went through the hands of Liston. Swarm of players around the footy. 13-point lead to North Ballarat. 10-5 plays 7-10. 13 and a half minutes gone. Loose ball opportunity here for Troon. Couldn't gather. Deering could, though. Just snatched the footy and set the ball forward. Huff did enough. Hurried kick forward here for the Roosters. The fly Glover couldn't bring the mark down. That would have brought, well, the North Ballarat fans to their feet. Certainly not the Swans, because they're quite comfortable in their seats at the moment. Oh, Garner got a terrible bounce. Palmer lost his footing too. Call it even. Whistle imminent. Umpire called play on in the end. Hurry kick forward by Maple. Been cut off there by Faulkner, who got it to Cockrell. Sent the ball forward. Squires couldn't get his hands, well, on the ball for long enough. Half with the pressure. It's a square away a stoppage. He landed on Perry. Hope the big fella's all right. He is. He's okay. Starting to leading in the no camp of the Swans getting a couple here. It's just not enough going on for mine in their favour here. Over the footy there was Perkins. Might have been pushed in the back. The umpire said no. Strong there was Mooney. Simpson through traffic. Threw the ball onto the boot. Tumlin kick forward to a 2-on-1. No mark. Jenkins is bailed up. There'll be a ball up on centre wing. It just all looks like too much like hard work for the Swans getting the ball forward in this final term. Can the loyal and faithful get him up and about? Tap one by Powling to Simpson. That one stayed in the bread basket and he kick across the body. So you just need a handball with someone running past there. That's just been cut off there by Faulkner. He'll just high up and under in the Glover direction. Oh, good spoil on the ball there from the big fella there in Powling. Kick went along the line there from Squires towards half forward. Cockrell did well. Oh, just hair passed it out of bounds. Got to get done there. Yeah. The old underarm signal there for the umpire.
Yeah.
So Simpson got on the end of that re-entry kick there from Butler. And lowers the eyes. Kick was okay. Found Rinaldi. He'll want to go back to Simpson. Telegraphed the hand pass. Gave it to Simpson where he was, not where he was going. So he had to stop and prop and send the ball forward. Gray couldn't take the mark. Loose ball get. And an opportunity now for the Swans to reset with a stoppage inside their forward 50. They trailed by 13 points, 16 minutes gone. Just the 2 goals for the term. Deering won the tap. Liston bailed up, tackle taken to the ground, there'll be a ball up. So this is where the stingy nature of North Ballarat, they just don't give you an inch at all.
No.
Ball up. Can the Swans get a loose ball gain? No. Carey can. Tumbled it forward. Maple dropped what he would normally take. Had to go back by hand to Powling. Under pressure. Forced to go by hand. Tapped it basically into the knee of Robinson, who went to ground, but weight of numbers will prevail. It was clumsy, but they got it done. And Maple went back with a 45 to Bay. That kick went across towards O'Brien. It was supposed to be lateral, but it ended up backwards. Foot race on in earnest. Arthur's up to O'Brien with speed. And just
good result.
Clumsy again. It's ended up over the line out of bounds. Good result for North Ballarat.
Correct.
But there'll be a boundary thrown on half forward out of sight.
Well, you've got to win a game by going forward, not backwards, Todd.
Indeed. 17 minutes gone, final term. North Ballarat lead by 13 points. Next clearance, all important here. Ground ball. Rinaldi over the footy. There'll be a ball up. So they haven't been without their opportunities today, the Swans. And that call made early at quarter time. Are their own worst enemies today? Chance here for Troon, who's bailed up there by Liston. And there'll be another stoppage. 17 and a half minutes gone. Won't be a long term, you'd think, given just the 2 goals kicked for the term. Probably 10 minutes left at the moment, you'd think. Chance here for Simpson. Still plenty of time, but the Swans aren't just giving me enough to suggest that they can kick 3. Chance here for Powling. They got on the end of that territory kick from the Roosters and can rebound the footy along the line from half back to the half forward. Bromley Lynch with courage
Good
went
mark.
back, took a nice overhead mark. So they're just doing enough, North Ballarat. So the Swans got back to level. That's as close as they've got after they trailed at quarter time. And here's another opportunity. Kick into the middle of the ground to Rinaldi. To Zach, who goes onto the right boot. Kick smothered. Clumsy. Bade. Cop one high.
Didn't pay it.
Yeah, well, the
Not
non-official umpire did. So Bade will get the free kick. They just need a bit of connection. Maybe fatigue setting in. That's a good kick to Mooney. Trying to get the ball moving. Deny the Roosters a chance to get back as O'Brien sends the ball into attack. Players set themselves and a strong overhead mark's been taken there by Butler. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal here. 40 metres out, near directly in front, and a chance to narrow the margin back to 7. One of at least 3 scoring shots the Swans will need to find the line here this afternoon. So it'll be Butler. Kicks on its way.
Goal.
It's home. Swans are going to pulse at Alfredson Oval. They're back within 7 points. They kicked their first goal to the analogue scoreboard end, if you don't mind, for the afternoon. Their 8th of the day. 7 of them to the left of screen, 1 to the right. 8-10-58. Ballarat trail North Ballarat 10-5-65. 7-point ball game as we approach time on in this final term. So, how many's Butler got now, mate?
Butler's got 2, Todd.
2 to Butler. So back at the restart. It'll be Powling again. Missed that tap. Waiting at ground level there was Liston. Bowled up there by Troon. Take 2. Powling won the tap. Carey took them on. It's held up. No prior. Another ball up. So it's pretty tight here at Overton Oval. Powling again nearly found Carey, but it went through his hands, but he had time to regather. And there'll be a restart. 4th stoppage in half a minute, right in the middle of the ground. Who can get a clearance here? High ball, Carey over it. Mooney knocked it away from him. Deering rushing the ball. Denied there by Mooney. So stoppage number 5 in a minute. Ball up. Up they go. It's out one by Deering. Carey again. So dozen or so plays around the footy. Next goal will tell its own story. Dribbling ball to half forward. Chance here for Mellington. Driscoll, tackle was good. Simpson's kick smothered. It was crucial there from McCartan. Oh, over the shoulder every day of the week. And Smart has the ball in hand. 51 metres out from the Swans goal. So this entry kick all important. And he'll kick from outside 50. Kicks on its way.
No.
Oh, how about the fly off hands? Big fly
fair
there
jump
from Harry Butler. Who's still going around. Boundary throw in. Swans in attack. Last roll of the dice for the Swans. Wanna make it count. Palmer was tackled. Oh, they've paid it for a throw. Gee, I thought he got a hand on that. The Swans will take it. And Gray with ball in hand now. So they're 2 shots shy of the lead. So whatever comes of this kick on the score front will be needed. 45-degree angle. Gray with the deliberate approach. Swans pressing here. Time on. 22 and a half minutes gone. Kicks on its way. It's going to go right across the face. Chance here. Snap. Out of nowhere. Oh, I thought it might have been paid touch there. We had to leave that to the goal umpire. Something out of nothing there for the Swans, and they're back within a point here. What a finish. Might have been
Big
Mooney,
finish.
was it?
Mooney.
Indeed it was.
Was Mooney. He's got 2.
1 point ball game. North Ballarat 65, lead the Swans 64. There's some life in the Swans yet. 23 and a half minutes gone. Ball up. Powling. Second effort was good. Loose hair pass. Meant for Simpson. Chance for Gray. Got it to Mooney. Kick went off the side of the boot. Bouncing ball. Chance here for Mellington. Tried to kick it around the body. Didn't quite keep it in. Not sure he really wanted to in the end, to be honest. There'll be a boundary throw in 49 metres around from the Ballarat goal. 24 minutes gone. North Ballarat lead by a point. Swans have the ball in their front half. Have responded well after the opening couple of goals of this term. To North Ballarat. Chance for Carey. He's been busy around stoppage.
Oh, no.
Lowered up there by Liston.
No.
And Ping for holding the ball. Gee, they haven't played that one all afternoon. That's been a ball up, given there's been so many stoppages. So Liston, any score will at least level
The game.
the game or give the Swans the lead. Has he got the leg? 50 metres out from goal. 45-degree angle. Let's see how he goes. Kicks on its way. It's going across the face. Off hands. Smart. Left foot kick. Couldn't get through the traffic. Hit the left-hand side of the goal post through for a minor score. Scores level here at Alberton Oval. 65 apiece. And the Swans had the ball in their front half. So they got those 3 scoring shots they needed to square it up here at Alberton Oval. Faulkner brings the ball back into play. Glover in front. Second attempt, couldn't gather. Bay did, though. Somehow got ball to boot. Ball went forward. Chance here for Butler. Knocked it boundary side. Chance here for Perkins. Kick across the body. Players set themselves. Mellington!
Played on.
Mellington has been paid the mark.
He went to play on.
And he'll go back and have a deliberate shot on goal here from directly in front. And a chance to put the Swans back in front. And not since the first quarter have they had their noses in front, the Swans. 9-11-65. North Ballarat 10-5-65. This shot on goal will put the Swans in front 26 minutes into this final term. So normally a trusty left foot kick. Shot on goal. He snuck it in. Mellington, the Swans are alive. And they have the lead by 6 points here at Alberton Oval. Not since the opening term have they enjoyed a moment in front on the scoreboard. 10-11-71, Ballarat lead North Ballarat 10-5-65, 26 and a half minutes gone final term.
Yes, just what the doctor ordered for him, Todd. You sort of give him up at the 10-minute mark of this quarter.
Not sure they had it in him. Ball up. Tap one by Powling. This time got it to Simpson. Confidence up. Grabbed by Purchase. Kick smothered. Mellington got it to half forward. Liston ran to 50. Open goal scramble. A bounce. Well, it did. Off to the right. Cockrell to do the mobbing up. Needs to be clever and clean, and he was. And he got it to McCarty. Here go the Roosters now. Overcooked the kick. Rinaldi at the back. So now it's, Zach with ball in hand. And it looks like he's, who knows, really. He's quite happy to take a bit of time off the clock. A rarity for the Swans this afternoon. So he goes inside 50 with a high up and under. The spoil was good from the Roosters. They go boundary side, and Perkins was quite happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. So again, the Swans with the ball in their front half. What a response it's been. With a couple of goals in the last 10 minutes. Well, 3 goals, in fact. 3 unanswered to get the lead back. Chance here for Bromley Lynch. Kick across the body. Deering went over his head. Oh, he's coughed it up for a push. He's a bit stiff there. So it'll be Robinson with ball in hand. Surely he's not going to make out that he's having a shot. Is he? He's got to be told to move it on by the umpire. Right foot kick. Gets half the journey. In front, Simpson. And it knocked away from him. Loose ball opportunity for Smart. High up and under kick. Freeman getting back. On the last line. Took a telling mark. But no time to waste. They'll want territory here. So he gets plenty on the kick. Freeman gets it towards half-back. Players fly. Chance here for Perry to send it back in as quick as it came out. He lowered the eyes with a bit of composure to a 2-on-1. Gray's mark was very good. One grab mark from Gray. And he's telling the central umpire that he's going to go back and have a shot on goal from about 85 metres out. Take 30 seconds off the clock if you don't mind.
I think they'll hang on, Toddy.
Grey skies overhead. Gray with ball in hand. And a shot on goal imminent. Here he goes. Well, how about that for a shot on goal? Out into the pocket. Yes. Well, Fox and the umpire. I'm going to have a shot and then do the short pass. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it'll be Rinaldi. So Zach Rinaldi, in the absence of Hooper, is Ballarat's leading goal kicker this year in the absence of Hooper. So the Swans fans wait with bated breath in the address of Zach Rinaldi. Shot on goal.
Yes.
Right and always right. Still time for North Ballarat. Near 30 minutes gone. They'll need to go coast to coast. How about that free kick? Right in the middle of the ground. And there's a grab from Glover.
Siren.
Glover plays on. Left foot kick to a one-on-one inside 50. At the back. Could have been Quinlan. Knocks it to the advantage. Oh! High. Free kick. Nash will take the free kick. 40 metres out from goal. He'll waste no time. Kicks on its way. $11-5-71 North Ballarat. The Swans 10-12-72. 1 point ball game to the Swans. We've got the Ballarat faithful having a crack now. I did tip the Swans heading into today's game. All important clearance.
20 seconds.
20 seconds to go. Who can get the first clearance? It'll be Deering, who's tried hard up against it against Powling. McCartan's gone into the middle. Here he goes. Right foot kick. Shallow entry inside 50. Glover's got a couple to beat. Ground level ball.
Go!
Dribbling ball across the face
Draw.
and through for a behind. Can you believe
Draw.
it? It's going to be a draw here at Alberton Oval. It's like going out for a big night on the zeros. Ball comes back into play, and Robinson's taking the mark. Time ticking away, 72 apiece. 31 and a half minutes gone. Kick along the line. Deering the fly couldn't take the mark. Smart. And the siren sounds. Well, the look of, there's no real elation on any of the players. More exhaustion and fatigue and contemplation of what could have been, Fridge, as both sides enjoyed moments with in front of the ledger. But it's almost been a fitting result, really. It was an arm wrestle for the most part.
Good call. Fitting result, Todd.
And it would have been, heartbreaking for one to go home denied by the barest. But indeed, we have a draw. Ballarat 10-12-72. North Ballarat 11-6-72. What an entertaining game of football. Don't know whether to laugh or cry, really, Fridge.
I'll just sigh.
Yeah, just do that. What an entertaining game of footy we had.
Great game of footy.
And perfect conditions. Alberton Oval really in good nick on a good track. And both sides had their time with it, their chance of momentum. We saw plenty of turnovers, a bit of lack of composure. And you'll get that with two relatively young sides. But it was all about a game of opportunity. And at the end of the day, they basically squared the ledger of opportunity and the scores at finish level.
Yeah, it was just a great contest for the whole day. Like you said, Todd, they had moments, both sides had moments in the game. Fitting result, and they'll both walk away and say to themselves, well, we both had a decent crack, and look, at the end of the day, it's a nothing game. They get 2 points each, so they might meet off in the finals. Some possibility, or no, they won't actually, because they'll finish 5th and 6th.
You'd think so. Well, what a match we've had, and they've done well changing the. Sebastopol have done well putting on the function that they did to allow the game to be moved from, the match of the round essentially moved from Marty Bush to Alberton Oval, and we've witnessed an absolute cliffhanger, the first draw of season 2024. The Swans 10-12-72 have finished level with North Ballarat 11-6-72. Let's just go around the grounds. I'll get some scores from other venues. And good luck finding a draw amongst this lot. Sudbury 27-19, 181. Have defeated Melton South 1-6-12. Sebastopol 20 goals 13, 133. Have defeated Redan 10 goals 16, 76. East Point 27-13, 175. Have defeated Lake Windaree 2-8-20. They'll sleep well tonight, the Lakers, as too will Melton South and Redan. Well,
obviously no one was at the steering wheel at all this week for Lake Windaree.
No?
No one at the steering wheel this week.
No one driving. But, yeah, you can just see by the look of the two groups out there, it's glass half full, glass half empty. There's plenty to get out of the review. There were plenty of upsides. North Ballarat, despite being undermanned, really didn't give up the ghost. Credit to them. Ballarat, just Andrew Hooper shy, arguably, of their best 22. So what you see is what you get with Ballarat. There's still plenty of troops to come back for North Ballarat to give the finals a red-hot run at the business end. But for any result here at Alverton Oval, in the BFNL's match of the round, we've had a draw. The Swans, 72. North Ballarat, 72. So, Fridge, you got the goal scorers.
Not for the victor, for the draw, as you say, Toddy. It was for North Ballarat, Freeman 3, 2 apiece to Nash, Glover and Quinlan. Singles to Huff and McMillan. For Ballarat, 2 to Butler, 2 to Mooney. Singles to Perkins, Fraser, Smart, Maple, Millington and Wardley.
At three-quarter time, scores were level 52 apiece, and they've managed to go toe-to-toe for the final quarter and add on 20 points each in that final quarter, 3 goals to each. And, so, it'd be fair to say both sides had their reasons for not winning, and that'll be looked at, no doubt, during the week. But I don't think it really sort of hurt where they think where they're at, given their position in the finals was never under threat regardless of the outcome of the game. But, glass half full for both sides today. Both had reason to believe they deserved to win, but it wasn't forthcoming. They get half a win. So instead of pints, they'll be drinking pots tonight. 72 apiece. Congratulations to both sides and the big crowd that turned out here under the sunny skies at Alverton Oval. So on behalf of the crew here, we've got East Point and North Ballarat next week. So that'll be an interesting watch, Fridge.
Well, you'd want to hope that they'd get 4 or 5 back to be, absolutely competitive with East Point, because they've got the cattle at the moment, and they're absolutely flying. And these boys are young kids, they're developing kids, and you've only got 3 or 4 that, and like you said, 7 of their premiership players. So it'd be welcome if they could get another 4 back and have a dozen of their premiership players playing in that side next week.
Yeah, well, we look forward to your company again then, but on behalf of the crew here, it's under sunny skies here at Alverton Oval. We bid you all a good afternoon and be safe.